everyone.
He was telling me about the game hurling, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so basically there was this guy in my city, and he was a hurley player and a rugby player,
Oof.
right? And he got hit in the back of the head by
Oh.
a hurley and by a slitter, which is for the Americans. Imagine a baseball, right?
All right. So
He
the baseball is called a what? There
slitter.
a slitter. Okay.
It's a hard ball, same size as a baseball, with a thick strip around the ball.
Oh, okay.
So that hit him in the back of the head. He
Crikey.
didn't say anything. And then he went and he played rugby. And when he played rugby and they did the clash, basically now he's got the IQ of a 6 month old.
Oh my God, that poor guy. He should have gone immediately to the hospital when he got hit.
A lot of hurley player, and the answer is no. Okay.
I think he means to playing that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think I
no,
think
we.
that's
There's actually
or I think he's saying no to getting hit in the head or something.
there's
Oh,
actually a
hello
girls.
there.
Hey,
Hello
Troy.
there, Troy. How are you?
There's actually a girls version,
Oh, okay.
right? Which is called Camogie.
Oh, that's a weird name, but okay.
So basically, it's literally the exact same game but in skirts.
Why would they go to the trouble of naming it a completely different name just because they wear
Because
different?
originally it was a completely different game. It was
Uh,
like really stupid, but they've evolved it now to be the female equivalent to hurling.
okay.
Proper. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we're
uh,
good.
yeah, I'm doing all right. Like it could be worse, you know. Meh. I'm
Yeah. So
glad you gentlemen are all right.
what you do is you go out, and now I know that it's not a skirt; it's the skirt with the shorts underneath it.
Oh, it's a skort, is what we call that.
Yes. So you'd wear that. Now, then you wear that
Uh,
up until you're about 19 ish, right? And
yeah.
nowadays they've changed it. I believe that the skirt's gone, and it's just a pair of shorts with a pair of bike shorts on underneath it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you
As long
wear
as you're not
shorts and
accidentally showing your business when you fall over, you know.
that's the point of the bike shorts underneath it.
That's what I'm saying. As long as you're not doing that, it's all good. Because I
Exactly.
would die. Like I wouldn't even make it long enough in the game to like get killed by the ball. I would just die from the embarrassment at that point.
It's like
I'd be like, yeah, I'm gone.
yeah, you see someone in a slide. Oh, and then you just do
Hello,
a
welcome.
slide, and your leg goes up, and it's like Moira, and then you just turn to dust and blow away.
All right, so since we have a couple of people, like I saw a couple of things. You ever see some stuff on the internet? And you're just like, I just want to talk to people about this. And like, this
Yeah,
is not an invitation for anyone to go at anybody. Like, I'm not one. Bob, be quiet. Bob's like talking shit. My cat. Sorry, but anyway,
Bob's talking shit about me. He owes me money.
what, Bob? Just come in here and chill if you want to come in and chill. Come here. There you go. Good girl. All right.
Bob's like, Mom, can I hang with you? And you're like, No, but Mom, fine.
But yeah, like all right. So there's like a couple of things. Like one of them I'll have to go back and find and get back to. But the first one I saw on Facebook, and this is
Oh,
disturbing. Like, so a woman has been charged with multiple felonies after she allegedly duct taped her Tinder date, cut him with a knife, and choked him multiple times. Yikes! Now, like this, this is fucked up. I have to tell you. And
yeah.
and the comments I think are equally fucked up. If
Oh
this was a
God, there.
man who had done this to a woman, people would be freaking out, and rightly
But
so.
this is a big issue.
But these are
Uh,
guys. They're like, I've had worse dates. Another guy goes, somebody's been watching Dahmer series. That's actually probably close to accurate. Joshua here says, say you got to save that for the third date. Terrence is like, what happened? This is what happens when your safe word is more. He goes, so is she still single? Asking for me. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not cool. Like, what's
So
wrong with
there's
you?
an issue where it's if a female teacher has relations with a male student, the common reaction is to go nice. But if it's the other way around, and they only get like six
Hey,
months, 8 months in prison,
that-
but one or two teachers have gotten pregnant, and the student has to pay child support.
That's insanity. But also, there are some places that, um, there's at least one case that I heard of, and I'm not sure how to look it up. I just saw it, but I don't know the names of the people involved to look it up. But one woman was raped, kept the baby, and her rapist is filing to have like equal guardianship of the child. And
That's
and
screwed
the
up.
court is considering letting him do it.
That
Otherwise, he
is,
could be in jail.
there was a court case in Dublin where a man raped a teenager, got her pregnant, and he's like, "Hey, I want custody of the kid." Right? And the judge is like, "Yeah, sure." Like, he went through the entire court case, and he's like, "Oh, hey, thanks for exposing yourself as a rapist. Bondsman, arrest him."
Oh, thank God. Okay, you scared me there for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, and they're like,
Okay. Whew. You scared me for a minute with that story until I just realized. I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay.
they're like, "Why did you let him go through the entire court case?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've not even let the girl testify." He said, "I had him come up, state his name, say what he
let him
did."
think himself.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
yeah, no one knows the girl's name.
Well, that's good because I mean, the poor girl having her name dragged through the news and through the mud and all. I mean, that's embarrassing. Like I mean, she shouldn't be embarrassed, but probably feels that way, and she does not deserve to be dragged through the mud. So if the dude can go to jail without her name being exposed, then good.
35 years in prison.
Woo, that's impressive. Like,
It's usually 24 years if you get like 100% proven, but he admitted it himself.
yeah, it's
Made
kind of hard to beat when you admit it yourself. It's like what?
the judge got mad because he said she enjoyed it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, the judge
Ew.
got mad and he's like, "Yeah, you're getting 34 years
Ew.
because
If you
he
are
had
of a certain age and that person's not even old enough to drive, even if that person
yeah,
consents, they kind of didn't because they're not old enough to sign their own contracts. So
exactly."
all the same, you.
But the judge turned around and he's like, "Oh, I'm not putting you in protective custody. You're going to general population of
Oh,
Mountjoy
shit.
prison."
Oh, damn. That one I'm up in the air about, to be honest. I mean, he did admit it though. Like
He did.
my biggest concern in those situations is if the person was falsely accused and like they were done wrong. But the dude admitted himself, so that's a tough one. Like that one, I'm
Yeah.
like, fair
He
enough.
put up. He's like, "Oh, like she was his girlfriend. It was a relationship. Like she was
That just
into it."
means
And
you've messed with a young girl multiple times, is what that means.
she's 15,
Yeah,
14,
exactly.
and he was 41, and the judge.
Ew. Is he dyslexic?
No,
14
he's
to
not
41.
special.
Is he dyslexic? And he get confused on what the age was appropriate? Oh, gross.
Yeah, but
I'm
the thing
sorry.
is,
I can't, unless you're like super, super old, someone who's like could technically be your kid, that's gross. Like
my
if you're 80 years old and you get the hook and you marry a woman who's 60, that's a little different. Like if you're like really up in age, it's not too bad. But like beyond that, you.
what a guy I used to know, he has a girlfriend. Now I used to be his friend. He stopped being friends with her. He was on the spectrum. He was a bit annoying, but we stopped being friends years ago, right? Then we met his girlfriend, and he said, "Oh, I'm friends with her. I'm dating her for 6 years." And we're like, what? It's like, "Yeah, I'm dating her for 6 years."
Ew.
What birthday did she have? 22. Okay. You're 35. He said, "Yeah, I'm going out with her for 6 years." She was about
Ew.
16.
Yeah, that's ooh.
And we're like, "Yeah, why are you not in jail?"
Right. Like I saw one like video on TikTok. It was like a video of like an old video, like those 1950s videos that tell you kind of like how to act in life and kind of give you like tell you how things are.
Those are
And
hilarious.
oh, this one's a good one though, and it's accurate. Let me see if I can go find it real quick. Actually, let me stop sharing screen so I can try to find the silly thing.
I love the cringy ones. There's one
I
from the
do
nine.
too, for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah. There's one from the 1980s in Ireland. It's like the sex education, and it's given by a nun, and she's Yeah, she just makes your skin crawl.
But it was like such an accurate take. If I can find the video, like, all right, I may have to cheat and go to my TikTok and find it. So TikTok.
Ticks of talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I have good news for everyone. As of Friday, Elon Musk
Oh God,
officially
let me try
takes.
to turn that down somehow
Oh,
before.
sorry.
Hold on, I gotta mute everything because, like, yeah, that's loud and I could not shut it up. Okay, there we go. I
Um,
can mute it now. But dang, that came out way louder than I realized it was going to. I was like, oh God.
that's what she said. So basically, um, as of Friday, well tomorrow, Elon Musk takes full control of Twitter.
I heard that it was back on again, but I wasn't sure. Hey, Mud Mower, how are you doing, sugar? All right, so here we go. And this, I feel this is like absolutely accurate. It is.
Too many young girls are flattered by the attention of older boys and don't realize until too late that these boys, who cannot compete in their
Actually, let me
too
get rid
many
of one. Here we
young
go.
girls are flattered by the attention of older boys and don't realize until too late that these boys, who cannot compete in their own age group, are often not well adjusted and will demand too much in a relationship with a younger girl.
Absolutely fucking accurate.
You know who I can who that actually reminds me of? Leonardo DiCaprio. All of his girlfriends, the oldest they get is 25.
And it seems at least the youngest is like 21, so at least they're old enough to drink. I still think it's kind of weird, and he apparently can't cope in his own age bracket or whatever. But at least they're old enough to go to a bar, so that's at least
Yeah.
something. At least he's not going for someone who's not even old enough to vote. Ew, ew. But yeah,
Ugh.
I'm sure there are instances where someone's like 18 and the girl's like 16 or 17, but they knew each other before he turned 18 and they liked each other for a while. And I think those are somewhat protected by what's called Romeo and Juliet laws. And I don't
Depends
necessarily
on where you
approve of
are,
it,
and not
but it's less
not
predatory.
in my country. No, that's not allowed.
Well, America is a little weird.
America is a little weird. I mean, they let you live there.
Yeah, I was really disturbed by that. Like the comments, these guys are like, "Oh, how's this and that." I'm like, "What is wrong with y'all?"
The problem is a lot of these, like, oh, this guy is hitting on this girl. She's like, attracts all the guys who are that guy.
Right. And yeah, and I think that kind of video should be shown to people like in high school and junior high. I think so, because like if you're 14, I understand you're flattered by a man's attention, but you got to ask yourself, why is this 22-year-old man not going after people his own age? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, there's something obviously not adjusted properly about that person. And like when I was like 14, 15, 16, I thought it was so cool that I looked older and older guys like thought, showed interest. I didn't do nothing with them, but now I'm like, ooh, shit, that's not good. Like I'm older, I'm like,
That's
ooh.
my neighbor had a boyfriend at 13 years old, right?
I hope he
He
was
was
13.
no, he was 19.
Ew. Ew.
My that guy who I
Did his
used to be
parents beat
friends.
his ass?
No,
Ew.
it lasted for years.
Ew.
Yeah. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. My now I'm gonna. Can I ask you a question as a parent, a hypothetical one?
Yeah.
Because this actually happened, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's say you've got a daughter, just call her Jasmine. Because I don't want to
Okay.
use your real daughter, okay?
Right.
So your daughter Jasmine, she's going out with this guy called Kyle, right?
Okay.
She's
Kyle,
14.
I already don't like his name, but go ahead. No,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
there's a reason.
Uh-oh.
So she's about 14, 15.
Okay.
He's 17, right? Now,
That's borderline, but not bad.
yeah, his parents lose their house, right? And he
Okay.
has nowhere to go. Would you move him into your house?
if I did, there would be some boundaries put down. He would sleep on the couch in the front room. If they're in the room together, hanging out, playing video games, the door stays open at all times. That
Yeah.
door does not close unless she's alone and asleep or changing clothes. There would be strict rules on the situation if I did.
So this guy I used to be friends with, his
And
sister was
that's
14.
really weird that you said that because, like, when people do kind of have a problem with a place to live, her stepmom, my kid's stepmom, will let people kind of stay with her for a while. And in fact, one of her daughter's boyfriends and their mom and his mom uh, lost their place to live, but they had their own like trailer, but they lost the ability to be parked where they were, and so
Yeah.
they're living there in the yard, but like in their own little domicile. So they almost do live together. They get to see each other like every day. And she is 16 and he is 17. So that was weird. Your depiction there, that was weird. I was like, whoa, that's so
This
close to
really
home.
happened.
I know. I'm just saying that was so close to home. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
She
But
was
like
like,
I would have very strict rules about it. Like they could hang out, but if he's in there hanging out with her, that door will be open, no exception.
oh,
Yeah.
this is like the people who know me said that they're like really bad parents basically now, because so the guy was saying like, no, mom, we gotta stop this, and she's like, just leave it off, okay? And
Yeah.
basically, what had happened is he was sleeping in the room across from the daughter. She was
That's
14,
too
he was
close. No.
16. Then yeah,
All right, let me
but
explain the layout of my house and why I said the couch. Because the
yeah,
couch is at one end of the house, and my daughter's room is at the other end of the house. And I sleep in this room that I'm in, and you have to pass by my door to get to my daughter's room. You have to to go down the hall. You have to pass this door to get down there.
uh-huh.
And I'll hear it because these are like 60, 70-year-old floors. I will fucking hear somebody walk. Absolutely. And there
My
will be
so
questions.
my second cousin, some similar, but they were both 16. Happened, right? But the
Mm.
thing is, he's like, here, you stay in this room downstairs. But the thing about it is, he put a big ass lock on the door for the inside. He's like, for privacy. That goes when you open it, so he
Mm.
can hear it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The way
Yeah,
my
he's
daughter,
like,
the way our door, some of the doors in this house are, they slide into the wall, so that you can't really.
that's cool.
It'd be very difficult to. I mean, you could put a lock on it, but you'd have to do it like in kind of a weird angle. I mean, it could be done.
Yeah, but no, but from like it turned out that basically your mom was just sliding across the room nightly.
Yeah, that wouldn't be happening because somebody would get hurt badly.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, the thing is, Moira, with
Because
people
like,
like
oh, go ahead. Sorry, I was like, this ain't no,
you're, yeah,
this no pro bono cat house, motherfuckers. No.
no, no. The thing is, you know how to use scissors, pliers, hot knives.
Yeah.
Usual, usual stuff.
Yes. Ball bat, I
Yeah.
suppose. Oh, awesome. Hi, Bushi. Hello, Braves fan. How are you, darling?
Hey, Boosh.
Fed. Did I miss Fed in here? Hello. Let me look up, scroll up. I don't see
Mon
Fed.
more try. No, I don't see Fed.
That's weird because I see him. It's not like he's addressing Fed, but I don't see him.
Oh, Boosh. Oh,
No, I think he's
don't know.
saying. No, he wouldn't be saying careful to Bush. Bush didn't say anything that would require being careful. So I feel like you don't accidentally autocorrect Bush from Fed. Like that don't happen.
No.
So I'm thinking something's wrong because if he's in the chat and I can't see him, we have an issue I need to figure out. It doesn't show me that though.
I think he was
But
saying be careful in case the feds are listening or something like that.
no, it's Fed. His comment was withheld. I'm not seeing his comment though for me to allow it. I don't
Oh,
see it. That's not cool. What the fuck? Let me see. Let me see if I can figure out. Maybe
he
something's wrong with
says, fuck the cockwobbles file 13 on all their asses.
No, I don't think he's doing that. I don't see. Hold on. Let me show you.
There you go, Mara.
See, look, I don't see him anywhere.
Hold on, Mara. Let me share my screen. Present.
I'm sharing my screen. I'm showing everybody that I'm just letting them see that I don't see it.
Yeah,
Nowhere
no,
does it give me the option to even allow it or not allow it.
I know, but I'm going to show you what. I'm going to show you the comment because I have literally have it pulled up.
Okay. I can't see it. It's too small. I can't see what it says.
Okay, well, it's also on your
I see. I can see the orangey color of his avatar, so I can see that, but I can't see. And it's weird because if it's holding his comment, why is it that everybody in the chat can still see it and just not me?
Is that making it better?
No, not really. I still can't really see anything. Like I can kind of see his name, sort of, because it's more bold letter. But yeah,
Oh. Open up, close the thing button. Just send it to your Facebook. A bigger version, okay?
uh, why would somebody explode because you talked about someone losing their channel? Like, I don't understand why only mods can see it. Oh, okay, it's still kind of weird that because I've seen stuff where it's. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess. Oh, okay, yeah.
I swear a lot.
Well, that is very peculiar, though. Like I would assume he's against people losing their channel. I assume you are too. So I don't know what there is to explode about. That's odd. I feel like this is an odd situation that has gone on. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, Rikita got hounded. A load of
Yeah, okay.
reports, and his channel's gone. Nick Rikita.
Oh, look. Oh, I was supposed to unshare that. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to turn that off.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, goodness.
Hey, everyone, don't forget to hit that like button.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I'm still confused by this because, like, I figured we were all on the same side of not wanting people's channels getting like lost and
No,
censorship.
most
So
of us
I can't
creators.
imagine how in the world they end up.
So
Oh
Nick was
Lord,
talking.
why would he attack me though? I haven't done anything to him. Like I didn't even know y'all had that conversation. So I don't know why he's. If I want to know why Fed would be mad at me, I didn't do anything.
Find your back home, dude.
Maybe he means
Huh?
wait. Maybe he means backbone. Maybe that's what he means. I mean, the letters are close together. He might have mistyped, or it might have been a voice text issue. He might be saying
First,
backbone.
he injected his own stuff into. Bush means onto him.
Okay, he
Mentioning.
injected his own stuff into me. What?
I think he means on. The I and O are beside each other.
Does he mean projecting? Because otherwise, it sounds like he got a syringe and injected you with something. That sounds weird.
Or
Are you
else they
saying
had gay sex.
projecting? I almost assume he means projecting his own stuff onto me, mentioning Rikita lost his channel, which I've never even heard of Rikita until like 2 days ago when people were talking about it. That was like the only time I've heard about this person. Lost
Oh,
his
he
channel,
was.
I don't know.
He
He's
was
just mad. But
he
I
was
didn't.
huge. He had a shit fuck ton of subscribers. He's
Right, yeah, I
a
heard about
lawyer.
that. I only heard about it after it happened. I never heard of him before he lost his channel. So,
Oh yeah,
like,
he used to
oh, I think we just lost some audio
Amber
there.
Heard's trial.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard a little of that. Like I said, this is all like in the last day or so. This is what I've heard of. I didn't hear about it before, but yeah, that's wild.
How can you intentionally get your channel nuked? Like that?
Well, I mean, if you know you're talking about stuff that'll make YouTube mad, kind of. But what's weird is I think he was talking the other night and saying that if you want to speak your mind, just kind of go ahead and do so. Just make sure that you delete the stream pretty soon after, so it's not too bad. So I'm not sure what's happened. Perhaps maybe he was talking about what he wanted to talk about, and maybe YouTube got him anyway. So you were talking to Chef Nation, and that was a no-no? Wow. He violated terms of service. To be fair, YouTube's terms of service is bullshit, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I get you. But, well, I don't know why, like, I haven't done anything to him. I've talked to him fairly recently. He and I got along fine. So I feel really confused why this is happening.
Exactly. I mean, just because Myra's
I
not
agreed with them
technically...
the other morning and everybody was fine.
Yeah.
And I
But
haven't
just
even
'cause
talked
Myra's
about Rakita. Is that how you say it? Rakita? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Nick Rakita.
Yeah. I haven't even talked about that situation. I mean, I'm sure everybody's
Yeah,
got it
but
covered, and I don't know much about it, so. But wow.
But the fact of the matter is, just because Myra is technically not a person on 27 planets doesn't mean anything special.
What? Hold on. Has been attacking me since I asked him not to. I thought y'all settled that. I thought y'all talked it out and everything was fine. So now I'm confused because Boosh, you told me you two sorted it out and everything was fine since then. I'm very, very confused by somebody. Well, I guess. I am so befuddled. I feel like there was like a lot going on under the surface and I didn't know about it, and now it's exploding. And I'm just like, I don't know what's happening.
God.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Ah.
Hold on, I need to close this. Make sure that none of my personal info is seen. Myra, you want to see something cool? Just to change the topic.
I suppose.
When someone asks you, "How's your day going?" You'd respond, "You're having a good day." Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Okay
be like,
then?
yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what the day is, I mean, honestly.
Your day's not going like this.
Oh my god! Oh wow! He needs to get out of there really fast. He needs to pull over and get out. Oh god. Oh lord.
It's like, hey, Steve. Yeah. Your truck's fucked. No, it's not. Your truck is fucked, man. Is it me or is it really hot today? Dude, your truck's on fire. Thanks. I think it's really good looking. This guy's
That
going
is
to die.
wild. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say to that.
Oh my god. Let's see.
I was gonna try to find something I thought was funny, but I can't find it. Like, it's not letting me look for that specific video. But it's like a little TikTok sound, and it goes, I saw that truck, and it's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked. And that's what makes me think about that truck on fire. I'm like, oh, God. Like, that's wild.
No, I was going to say, Mar, how did your kitty ears turn out?
Oh, they are adorable. I haven't been using the camera much, but.
Show them. Ah, glad you love them.
They're so fluffy. They're not showing much of the inner part of the ear for some reason. Like, gotta rotate them a little bit.
Yay! Glad you love them.
How could I not love cat ears? They're cute.
Ugh.
Little bell thing
yeah.
trying to give me a headache. I think it's the tone or something of them.
The bells are so close to your ears.
Yeah, I'll have to find a way to kind of tape them down so it's not quite doing it so much. But they're the fur is so fluffy. I love it. Hugs.
Hugs back to you. Ooh, I am so seeing the new Mario movie.
Huh?
I'm so going to see the new Mario movie.
I didn't know there was a Mario movie.
It's out in April.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, so Russia. Oh.
Maya, are you okay with me showing short YouTube videos?
Depends on the video, but probably. Hey, Sugar, how
Funny
you doing?
ones. Myra, I wouldn't show anything fucked up on your channel or mine. I respect you. You know, I respect you.
Right, yeah, I mean, as long as it's nothing that's, like, totally outrageous, like...
No. We're doing funny.
Oh, it's fine
Son
then.
of a red shirt. Can I drop the link in the chat for Son of a red shirt, please?
I guess so. If he wants, well, see if he wants to come up first before we start dropping links. People are being kind of frisky right now, so kind of want to be a little careful.
Well, this would only be for Son of a red shirt.
Well, I know, but that doesn't prevent. I have said, hey, I only want this is so and so to get up here, and like I remember that either like 2 or 3 people decided they were going to try to hop on anyway, even though I like clearly stated otherwise, and so like if Red Shirt wants to come on, then we can drop the link, I suppose. But there's no sense in putting it there if he says no.
Okay.
I can send a link to Bushi on Twitter, but
Yeah.
I don't know like if things are kind of getting feisty around here, and I don't want to like make someone feel bad by having them be in the back and me being like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
So I dropped my
I'm
link
going.
in the chat like the other night, and who joined was not who I thought was going to join. I was like, oh, okay, because they like I had dropped it like quite prior, and then they
Yeah.
showed up and they saw it, and I was like, oh. And it's not like the person did anything wrong, but I just like no biscuits.
It's not what you think.
It looks like a weird exhaust pipe is what it looks like.
Okay. Watch.
Oh my god. Okay, that is cute. Poor fishy. Poor guy.
So what that actually is to get fish up the stream. Is that they turn around and they shoot them up in the cannon.
Oh shit. Oh, hold on. I've got a phone call. Hold on a second. Ah. Hold on.
Ah, okay, son of a red shirt. No worries, man. Just thought we'd love to have you on. Okay. Exactly, son of a red shirt. Hugs to you, man. Where's my phone? Dooba 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 doo. Myra's on a phone call. She's arranging an assassination. Who's it going to be today? Guys, drop a link in the chat. Drop names in the chat. Who do you think Myra's having arranged for an assassination? Doobie 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 doo. Yeah, I know. Nobody's talking, no offense, Evan. I know. I was just trying to be engaging. Yay, me. This is why I never do streams by myself. Ah. Someone please come on.
See if John wants to come up and hang out.
Hey, okay. Hey, John. Hey, will I DM Raquel? Raquel, where are you? John, you wanna join us? Please? Ah, I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, you did. Get my name right. You coming on? Oh, um, do you have a Twitter, John? If you do, drop your Twitter link into the chat, and I will shoot you a DM. Go to channel. Oh. Hey, so we got 5 people watching. Make sure everyone hits that. I do not. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Ow. Let's see. Feck. I'm just trying to figure out how to get him. Are you on Discord, John? Hey, Isaac. Good to see you, man. Myers just on a phone call. She's arranging an assassination. Uh, Myra, can I drop the link in the chat for John? How's everyone doing today? Anyone got any funny stories or anything like that to entertain us while Myers off arranging an assassination and Raquel isn't answering my DMs? She's not on the phone with me. She's on the phone with someone else. We're in 2 different countries, man. Oh, you don't need a StreamYard account. StreamYard is just free. Um, Isaac, do you have a Twitter? And we will I'll send you a link. How did I not know? How did I not know that you're a bloody content maker? You make videos and crap. How did I not know this? Hey Isaac, follow me back, and I'll shoot you the link. Come on, dude. You don't want to come on, Isaac. Ah. Well, I got you the link, Isaac. Please come on and join us. Hold the fuck on. What the? Oh, okay. So that's fucked up. Uh, it's Myra. I don't know. If Myra would let me, I'd drop the link in and you just click the link and come on. You're not stupid, man. You're only stupid if you voted for Joe Biden. Oh, fuck. Yay! Hello, Isaac.
Hello.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Had better nights.
Ah, oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's no problem. Just been sick last couple of days. Finally getting over it, feels like.
Fuck, hope it's not the coof.
No, just a slight cold or something.
Hey, it's a
Yeah,
kitty. The cat wants its catnip.
Yes, I know. I had to disturb you, but to get off the couch.
Aw. Don't
And
ever
if you're
disturb the
climbing
kitty,
back to my
dear.
shoulder again, because that's where you sit. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, yeah, but Isaac, you need to remember, you live in the cat's house, not the other way around. Everyone makes that mistake. They're like, oh, the cat lives with me. No. No. The cat owns you, and you live in their house.
Yeah.
Oh. But I never knew you had a channel.
Oh yeah. I've been making content for 4 years.
Oh, nice. Congrats. I'm doing like what? Basically a year and change, and I've got 280 subs. Yay me.
Yeah,
What stuff?
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you were saying?
I actually just managed to break 2,000 subscribers.
Fantastic, man. What type of stuff you do? Video games?
Mostly video games. Sometimes we did reactions to the Lost Tape series, which we ran out of episodes because they don't make that series anymore.
Yeah. I'm getting into video games on my channel. I'm hoping to get like PS5 day ones type stuff when I get my PlayStation after Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah. So like the new Destiny DLC, the fucking Harry Potter game, Gotham Knight, shit like that. The bit of Elder Scrolls with the guys.
Yeah, I got my. I just recently got an Xbox Series X, and I've got my Switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna Switch as well. They any good?
The Nintendo Switch, yeah, they're pretty good.
Nice. Haven't had a handheld in a long time. Like, I know it mixes between TV and handheld, but I'm mainly getting it just because of Pokemon.
The newer Pokemon definitely looks good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Are you going to play? Are you getting the new one?
Yes, I've got Pokemon Scarlet already pre-ordered.
Nice, nice. How would I be able to stream that onto my channel? Like, what would I need to stream some from my Switch onto YouTube?
For something like a console, you need something usually like a capture card or a capture device.
Okay.
So I know GameStop will usually on their online thing will usually sell a number of capture devices like Elgato, Avermedia is the one I use.
Okay. Yeah, because I was saying like, because it's co-op, I believe, isn't it? The new Pokemon game.
I haven't heard anything about that, but it could be. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you record on a capture card?
Yeah.
Like, if I...
Sorry, go ahead.
Like, say for talk's sake that I was playing Pokemon with my friend, but I didn't want to go live playing Pokemon. I just wanted to make content. Like,
yeah,
say 2 hours.
That's how I do it. Is because basically all the capture the card does is it can stream, it can just record. Basically, all you're doing is instead of plugging the HDMI into your TV, you're plugging it into the back of your computer or into the device, and then you have an output that you can switch back over to the TV. That way, you can see the game better or.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so if I hook it up, I use like Streamlabs to record or some stuff like that.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're okay, girly.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, John. Yes, welcome, Isaac. How are you? I don't think I've had you on like 2 years.
As far as I know, I've never been on one of your streams.
I think back in like 2019, I think you visited once.
Why? How did we meet?
Oh God, I don't know.
It just feels like I know you forever at this stage.
Right. I know. That's how I feel. I feel like I can barely remember a time that I couldn't tell you when we did. I can't even tell you when we met. No, that's how. I don't
No,
know.
I know. I know how we
Oh,
met.
what?
Richard Stream.
Who?
Admiral Dooms.
Oh, Admiral Doom makes way more sense. I'm like, Richard, who the fuck is that?
Because I remember when I first started talking to you is when Poe came on and went ballistic. That's when me and you started talking.
Didn't he do that a couple of times though?
But I'm talking about the first time.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he came
I
on.
remember Poe. I just don't remember him going ballistic. I think he was kind of wild and off the chain a few times.
No, he was legit saying racist stuff against white people.
Oh wow, I don't remember that happening, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, we were there, and he referred to us as "you people," and he kept saying that he saved Egypt, Memphis.
I do remember him saying he was the king of Egypt. I do remember him saying that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And he would
Egypt
say that
does-
often. To be fair, he would say that quite often.
Yeah, and then he's like,
Well, let's not get too wild into it because we're gonna get this channel shut down.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it happened been a while ago because I remember him calling himself the king of Egypt. Which I mean, if he wants to call himself that, I mean, I don't care. It's not a problem. But I don't remember him flipping out about white folk though. But,
Did you ever go on Jedi Build stream back in the day?
A little bit occasionally. I remember when he got started. I remember when a few people got started. Like, I'm one of those people like you kind of don't notice I'm there, but I am. And like, yeah, I remember. Man, I remember before he even had like, even 250 people followers. Before he even had that, I think I remember seeing him on. And like, who else? Oh my god, my brain shut off. Oh my god.
Sir, I'm just quietly listening here and just going, okay.
You sound muffled.
No,
that's about it.
No, we're just basically reminiscing about how we first met. Like the thing is, it's like I've got so many friends
who are like way up there now, and like I remember when they just got started. You know.
Kai.
Yes, Kai. I forget his name off the top of my head for some reason, but he has glasses. He's like 50, and he's got like hair down to his shoulders and a beard.
Jesus?
Ha ha. No. But like, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. That is so weird.
NB Geeks?
What?
NB Geeks?
No. No, he has short hair.
He used to have long hair.
Well, okay. But let's see. There's the other guy, Wes. I remember when Wes first started.
Yeah.
I told I was like one of the first people in his chat, and I was like, "You look kind of like Carrie Elway." That was a couple of years ago.
That was, but Jesus, Admiral's gone 2 years in January.
Wow. Right on.
Yeah.
I feel bad. There's some people that are like doing really well, but I can't remember their names now.
But that's the thing, though. It's like if you look back, it seemed that Admiral was a weird linchpin holding a load of people together.
I don't know. I got him and like April mixed up. But I think
Robert, yeah.
I think it was one of them I just did not get along with, or they didn't want to get along with me. I guess.
I think it was April because you were on Admiral's stream a few times.
Yeah. I think it was April that decided he didn't like me. I don't know why. Yeah, but you say hi to someone and they ignore you. It's like, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, thanks, bye.
And I heard he had talked some shit about me a little bit too, and I'm like,
what?
He doesn't even fucking know me. But okay, go on.
Yeah, you're like, sure, please tell people stuff about someone you don't know.
Right, and that's the problem because they'll assume they have some kind of inside information. A lot of people will believe it, and it's like,
I
mean,
there was like another guy recently. Can't can't remember his name offhand. I don't know what's going on in my memory right now. It's like a mess, I guess.
You've got some stress going on, which is
Right.
affecting you.
It's giving the brain fog something bad on top of my ADHD. So I'm like,
Yeah.
my brain's like trying to remember something. The other half of my brain's going squirrel. Like, fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how people are, especially these days, and it sucks.
Right.
It does. It seems like one of the things that I've noticed is you're there and you're like friends with people. You come on, you start talking to them, and
Oh,
one thing
okay.
happens.
I remember. I'll write it in the private chat. I remember who, as far as I know, most recently talked shit. I think it's something like that.
Okay,
Yeah. Apparently, he was decided he didn't fucking like me.
that is
Well,
fucking weird.
it does help if you hang out with us. It will help because, like some of the people I forgot, we just kind of drifted apart and we didn't talk no more. And so my
Yeah.
brain just kind of clears the cache and makes room for more.
Like if you were Admiral's funeral had an entire giant panel.
Right?
I'm going here's someone I don't talk to.
Oh, okay. And of course, we got to be polite and not react. Oh my gosh! Actually, I did want to write something about that. Hold on. I don't know why I tried to add an E onto him.
Oof.
I was surprised to see him there. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I guess it's kind of one of those things where, you go to a little different neighborhood of YouTube that's only kind of connected to the other part of YouTube that you were at, and think you might not get seen there. It's like, okay. But I mean, it was someone else's channel anyway, and what am I going to say? Like,
Back in the day, I used to be very active on Lore Reloaded. Very active.
What is it?
Did it Lore Reloaded? He's a nerd channel.
Okay, that sounds semi-familiar, but I'm like, eh.
Yeah, but you'd have to be really into nerd stuff to follow.
I mean, I'm into my own nerd stuff, so I mean.
Yeah, but I mean like
Star Trek. People talk about it.
I mean like Star Trek stuff.
Eh. I probably would be if people hadn't burnt me out on it, because after those movies came out, people were making like 2 streams a day, every day for 2 fucking years, and that's like 50 people doing it that I knew of, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, there's a limit to how many times you can break down the same movie, have the same fucking conversation. Well, at least I thought so, but clearly I was wrong.
You mean like, and nowadays it's Bloody Amber fucking Heard. Every time I turn on YouTube, it's
at
like
least
Amber Heard.
Change from the fucking same Star Trek or Star Wars conversation I've been hearing for 2 years straight from the same fucking people. They keep. I mean, it's just the same thing. We get it.
I'm having a Star Trek stream tomorrow.
Oh fuck. Well, to be fair, you also haven't done 50 a month every month for the last 2 years, though.
No, I haven't touched Star Trek in a long time.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, granted, it's like, oh boy, another one, but at least it's not the same person doing the same stream again and again.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's not so bad. So you making a video or two about it, it's not bad, but
yeah,
like the not geeks and gamers, but like people adjacent to them making the same content again and again about the same movie for that long.
I tend to get bored, if that makes sense. Like,
right?
like if you do things over and over or do things too close to each other, I get bored.
Right, myself. And that's what a lot of the Phantom Menace was doing. Lots of hugs, nobody.
One of the
See that's good stuff. Orville is good.
Yeah. Oh, I did Orville. We did it every week. That was the thing, John.
And doing streams about that or videos about that is cool because there's a different season, different episode. There's always something different to break down. But
yeah,
when they just ran those movies into the ground incessantly, I'm like, ugh.
I mean, if I can interject, it's actually kind of why I stopped watching what was his name? Overlord DVD, aka Doomcock.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god, yeah, him.
yeah. All of them. Everybody who like every YouTuber who tries to be him. Yes.
Because when he first started out, he made sense, and now it's like it feels like he just makes these videos to hate on
It's
Star
just an
Trek for the
obsession
sake
at
of
this point.
hating on it, or Star Wars.
Even the fans are over it though. They're like, even they've moved on to other things.
Because
So,
everyone else was talking about on the internet, oh, Kenobi was bad. I liked Kenobi. I enjoyed Boba Fett too.
Oh yeah, and they had to find everything that was possibly wrong with that show and run with it because negativity gets clicks and views, and they like the
uh-huh.
drama of it. Oh, hold on 1 second. I need to go give my neighbor a hug. Hold on. She
Okay,
brought.
but personally, Isaac, I didn't like the Book of Boba Fett, so I didn't review it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to piss on you for liking the Book of Boba Fett. The thing is, you're still a Star Wars fan. That's what's important.
Right? And
But I haven't seen Kenobi yet.
right, and it's like, and I'll be honest, okay. When he started out, yeah, it made sense because he was talking about the director for Last Jedi flat out attacking fans because they didn't like
Yeah.
his movie. And yeah, that's terrible behavior. You should not be doing that. That is absolutely unprofessional. Especially when you literally turn around and make your entire movie about nothing but destroying fan theories.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
Star
of
Wars was built on theories.
yeah. Well, it also didn't help that Kathleen Kennedy tried to come out and say, "Oh, we didn't have anything to base it on." As the whole Star Wars fan base looks at the massive wall of books and comics and everything else.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Especially when she was literally handed a screenplay by George Lucas for the next sequel.
Yeah.
So, but I honestly think that this is all pretty much just a backlash that has gone on too long because it's literally becoming a straight up culture war between people who absolutely do not want to try and see any kind of nuance anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way I'm actually don't know if I should say this, but Doomcock has legitimately cursed my name. That man legitimately hates me. So to me that was hilarious.
I mean, I've never had a YouTuber legitimately curse my name before, but then again, that's because I don't really make content beyond
Oh, it
doing
wasn't
Let's Plays.
content. I called him out for some stupid shit that he was doing and letting his mods run his Discord as if it was their own personal fiefdom. When I called him out for it, he went ballistic. Shut his Discord down. When I turned around and I showed showed the receipts that I had to his. Doomcock is okay. Boosh. Doomcock is two things. Doomcock is a character that he plays on YouTube, and he's also in a rut because all of his fans. He can't say in my opinion, this is going to happen because his fans will leave him. They all need to believe that he has inside sources. So all of Doomcock's inside sources are actually just his opinions. He has never once proved that he had inside sources.
I mean, that makes sense considering that, he was saying that they were getting rid of KK, yet we haven't seen that.
No, they actually kept KK. They didn't get rid of her.
That's what I was saying. Like, he was trying to
Yeah.
say that they were going to get rid of her, but she's still there. She hasn't left or been kicked out.
Yeah. Alex Kurtzman came into the room and was screaming my name, Doomcock. That's ridiculous.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I enjoyed his earlier content. Not gonna lie, but it does seem like over the last couple of years he's gone downhill.
Yes. Big time. And it's sad as well, because I've said the way it is because I'm planning on becoming a character myself, like in 2024, like going on in costume, right? And we're legitimately going to make a Doomcock joke. And the fact is, the people who are involved in this joke used to be Doomcock patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will say, I find it funny that everyone is like, I can't understand why this newer generation is like this. And I'm like, did you grow up with them? I did. People making up crap about you, doing this kind of stuff is not new.
No.
It's like when I first, believe it or not, when I was in grade school, right? I moved straight down
What's grade school?
to Florida. And I'm in grade school, and suddenly this little girl is accusing me of calling her the N-word, and I've never even heard of it before.
Yeah. That's happened when I was in school. There was this guy who was the leader of a football, like basically a sports team, and he accused a friend of mine of sleeping with him and doing things and giving him an STD. And she's like, she's never slept with anyone, but she can't prove it. And she ended up getting a reputation. Boosh, you should come on and join us.
Sorry, folks. She brought chicken over for us, so sometimes when she makes a lot of chicken.
She has fed the Moira. The Moira.
Well, I mean, I already ate, but my daughter didn't necessarily want what we had for dinner because I decided just like a pot of black beans and onions and bread because it's broke food, but it's good broke food. So me and Xavier had that, and Dee Dee's polite, going, I'm good. I think that's saying she doesn't like it. She doesn't want to sound picky. Someone would be like, got chicken for you? So
I'll be like, oh God, yay, food. Did you serve it? Did you serve it on a silver plate with a glass of water and say eat?
I don't have a silver plate.
No, not a legitimate, like a grey plate, a grey metal plate, right? With a glass of water, and you slide it in under Xavier's door saying that he's got another 25 years in here, bitch, and just walk away.
That's not going to work because he's in the front room hanging out with the other neighbor now. That's not going to work.
Prison. That sounds like prison food.
Hey, first off, we grew up poor, so my mom would oftentimes make navy beans and onions and bread for us. And sometimes that was dinner, but it was good.
Ever heard of
sometimes that broke food is the best.
So. See what, Isaac?
Ever heard of 3-bean casserole?
No.
What's he saying? He sounds muffled to me.
3-bean casserole?
I've not had that. Wait, green bean casserole? Oh, green bean casserole is magical.
No,
shit.
3-bean.
Oh, I have no clue.
Basically, it's basically 3 different kinds of beans with the meat being Spam.
My mom used to make Spam salad where you should cut little, like, diced up pieces of Spam and put it into egg and a little bit of mayo just for a binding agent. We put it on a sandwich. That shit was so good. That broke food is
My
the best.
my broke food in Ireland is actually when I was growing up was cheap food. Now broke food in America sounds like nearly prison food levels. It's like dear God, it's like I was having lasagna and shit like that. Bush, I will punch you in the beard.
But actually, one of my favorites was corn chowder, which was basically onions, bacon, potatoes, and cream corn, which
Okay.
was boiled down in condensed milk. Really good, actually. Hi, little Peter Critter. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna sit
I'm
on
doing
my
good.
money now.
Okay. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on in Chicago?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, she saw a chicken. She was like, oh, yeah.
Good night,
I was like,
John.
oh, John. Oh, well, we're glad you were here. He said tree beard casserole. A friend of mine in high school.
I will punch you in the beard. Bush, get your butt up here so I can punch you in the beard.
Uh, oh, potato
There was
didn't see that.
my
Oh, Lord. What did he say?
I did. I saw it.
He's like, awesome.
My grandfather, when he grew up, his family were the last of the people who had money before the economic crash in Ireland wiped out the last of the family's money.
Oof.
Yeah, and he said that he grew up eating nice food, and my grandmother turned around and said, cool. One year for dinner straight, we had cabbage water from the neighbours.
Fucking cabbage water, bruh. Ah. I don't even know how I
Yeah.
feel about that. Damn.
No, she grew. Have you ever seen Angela's Ashes?
I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. I know this
So
weird little woman is in it, but I haven't seen it.
Meyer Kitty reviews of Angela's Ashes. Weird little woman's in it. 4 stars.
I forget her name. She's got a weird face. She's got like a weird face that like this like small. Her face is small for her body. It's weird looking. She's like the big male lead in the movie.
Cabbage water does not sound appetizing.
Yeah,
Right?
but you also have to understand that so Ireland was quite prosperous whilst we were still part of the United Kingdom, right? Then when we got our independence, we went into a civil war immediately, which wiped out a lot of stuff. Then Ireland became isolationist with a lot of people who didn't know how to run the country. They knew how to make an army, but not how to run the country.
I mean, that's a start, though.
What?
Having an army is at least part way there.
No, they got rid of the army.
Oh, you said they had an army, but not
They had. No, I said they knew how to make an army, but not
Oh, well,
run
that's
the
an
country.
important thing to do, though.
They reduced the army down to 10,000 people from 1.7 million.
I mean, dang.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's not good. Unless you got a fucking impressive amount of weapons, that's not good.
No, we gave all the weapons to the British when they were leaving. Remember I told you Eamon de Valera was counted as a traitor, Moira?
Who?
The first Prime Minister / President of Ireland counted as a traitor?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't
So
remember
this
that
is one of the
particular
reasons why they said he intentionally screwed Ireland over for the next 40 years.
Yeah, I would agree, yeah.
But so then Ireland started getting the money back again in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, up into the 2000s. Celtic Tiger, economic crash, and here we are.
Mm.
So everyone said that Ireland basically has had an economy since 1984.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, Ireland was broke as hell
I mean, yeah.
back in.
You know what? Y'all need to rebel. Seriously, you guys need to get get together and give some BLM energy to your politicians and just run them out. And what you do is y'all get a whole bunch of CNC machines, right? And you just start getting the blueprints and start manufacturing and selling weapons. Fucking do it. Absolutely. Fucking do it. You can find the blueprints online, start making your own shit, and start having your own army properly again. And start selling weapons and exporting and start bringing that cash. Do it.
What's this person? Ash
Ash
Vlogs.
Vlogs. Hello, Ash Vlogs. How are you?
I don't get what's the hashtag.
I don't know. Oh wait. I think it might be the girl in Iran with their rioting.
Yes.
Very
yes.
good. I thought the name
That's-
sounded familiar. It took me a minute. The underscore threw me off, I think, is what the issue was. But it needs something to connect the hashtag together. So
Pin that comment, Moira.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I think I have to unhighlight it to pin it. Nope, I'm going to have to go to Facebook to do it. Sorry. Or not Facebook. Fuck me. It's my YouTube to do it. So give me a second. I'll go to Facebook to do it. Sorry. Or not. Shut up. I hate hearing myself talk. Fuck.
Have you seen the TikTok, Moira, of this singer, and it's like when everyone else hears you sing and you record and it sounds like beautiful, and then they hear him and
yeah, as soon as I hear my voice, I'm like, oh god, I hate myself so much.
How did anyone put up with me when you hear yourself talking?
I don't know.
I just subscribed to Ash Vlogs.
Yeah, it took me a second to recognize the name because I was like, I had to think on it for a second because remember my my brain's kind of foggy today.
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, but yeah. I mean, usually we start with hello, but that also works. So, yeah, I'll accept that.
Hey guys, hold on, I'm going to get a link. So guys in the chat, come on lads, for real. There's 4 of us here. Let's subscribe to her. She's 19 subscribers. She makes content. Let's just help her grow a bit. We need 20, 21 subscribers. Just help the girl grow.
Her. Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Okay, sorry.
No worries.
I'm adding to the quiet by accident there.
Are you adding to the bag of mess? Damn it, Moira.
I'm adding to the what?
Bag of mess.
Oh my god, you're... Alright, first off, no. Secondly, fuck no. I'm too fat for that, and I'm too broke for that. And my anxiety just could not even. Oh god.
I was taking the piss with our cousin today. And
Aaron? Oh, wait. Aaron or Edmund?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So I was taking the piss with one of our cousins today, and he turned around and he was on Snapchat to me on the video, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Why are you scratching your head with the pointy bit of your gun? You know, like the sight on the handgun?"
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, the chamber, like it was a revolver. He had the revolver part taken out. There's no bullets in it. And I'm just like, dude, show me properly. Don't scare me.
So the spinning part was gone.
Spinning part was gone, and it was
okay. That's one of the times when you can actually legit say that it is unloaded.
Yeah, he turned. Okay. I'm like, dude, don't scare me like that.
He scared me when you were like part of the. He was scratching his head with part of the sight on the barrel. I was like, fuck.
One of the guys I used to be friends with, he turned around and he was like hugging his shotgun.
What? I mean,
yeah.
Wait, okay. what was the context of him hugging it? Because to be fair, I have hugged a gun before.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Because like someone has had like a really pretty gun. And I was like, oh, it's so pretty, and I nuzzle my face against like the barrel, the stock of it,
Once
and
the
like give it
incoming
a hug.
links. Boosh, that is Ash Vlogs. That's her YouTube channel. She makes content. She's only got 19 subscribers, so I'm just trying to get her a couple more. No, God help out the little guys.
I sent it to your Twitter.
Yes. Hey, she's got 20 subscribers. Go on, Ash.
Yay!
Doop, boop, boop. But yeah, he was high and he was there, and one of her friends said, "Man, is that gun loaded?" And I went, "No, let me show you." Turned around and they shot his bedroom door. It's like, "See, it's not
Oh,
loaded
God.
anymore."
Oh
Like,
wow,
dude, fucking.
I hate when
moron.
people do that. I hate when people act like that because I'm like, yeah. Oh, people. That's the kind of examples people use when they say folks shouldn't be able to have nothing. Like when people
Yeah.
act like that.
So they're debating giving us pew-pews, right?
Like,
And one of the things that they're trying to do is say who cannot get them.
I mean, we have that same tangle as well. And basically, it's any felony for the most part. Depending on the felony, like after I think 5 or 10 years, I think it depends. You might be able to have it expunged if it was a non-violent situation. You might. That's a maybe.
Yeah.
That's generally to get your voting rights back. But I feel like if you can get one, you should be able to get the other.
I got called a leftist for this.
What?
So
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, for what I'm about to say. So I was talking to someone, and I said if I was the Prime Minister of Ireland, and I legalised pot, or just say I'm the President of America, right?
Right.
I legalised pot throughout the entire country. I would expunge completely obliterate the prison record of anyone who had been previously locked up for pot, and anyone who's currently locked up for pot gets released.
That's what I would have done if I had been elected in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
the fact
absolutely agree with that. That
I
I
would-
would make you a leftist.
I would also unprivatize the prison service.
That's a hard thing to do. That's a tricky place because America is supposed to be those places, especially if you got money, that you can make make a business and technically not have a whole lot of interference. And unfortunately, this is something that has gotten so out of hand and so much money is going through it that not much is being done about it. And
Yeah,
so,
I've seen
yeah.
I've seen Irish prisons, which is a state-run prison, right? And
Hey,
hey,
how-
Halfcast, we look after the prisoners, we feed the prisoners, we try to give them mental health support.
Oh, they don't bother here. They don't even bother. In fact, they
Yeah.
actually try to find ways to torture the prisoners.
Well, let's say
there's something called white torture, and they have done things like having the person all in white, the room white, the bed
oh
white.
Christ, yeah, I'm very aware of that.
Yeah, they've
So-
done. So our country tries to find ways to torture the prisoners. Actually, it's pretty fucked.
Moira, this is the way.
Solitary confinement.
It sounds like you've got your hand against your microphone or something.
Sorry, I was eating ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream.
And you're not giving us any? God damn it.
What? What a shit is that? Hey, handsome.
Hey, Bush!
Yeah,
Come
so
here.
what you're talking
Give me your
about is
chin. I'm
something.
going to
it's
punch you in the
called,
beard.
Yeah. Did you see what I said before I removed it?
I saw it, you bastard.
What? I don't know what happened.
Good, Moira, because it was really awful. It was
Oh,
bad.
my.
I felt bad about it as soon as I posted it.
Oh,
So anyway, what you're talking about is something called ex post facto.
Okay.
Oh.
It means after the fact. It's Latin. I know some Latin.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's hot.
Anyway, so you can't change a law and then have everyone that broke the law just be completely absolved afterwards.
Actually,
That would cause a lot of problems, because if you change a law where now something is illegal, you cannot then charge people that did it before it was illegal. You understand?
that's correct. But see, what our constitutional laws are supposed to do is fair on the side of caution that benefits people's freedom.
Right, but this is a new freedom. It's a new eligibility to vote.
I know.
So if people
So
illegally put themselves in a position where they could vote, falsified information, which is illegal, and then they said, "Oh, yeah, well, actually, now this person can vote." You can't go back and say, "Okay, well, now it's legal, so this person's off the hook."
no,
It's
because the fraud
it's
itself is
illegal.
not illegal. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a legal fallacy. You can't just
Okay?
because if you do it one direction, then you have to do the other direction. You
No.
understand?
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Yeah. That's the way the system works. I mean,
Well, the
unfortunately,
system isn't working, for one.
No.
And two,
Like-
if you're president or governor, like, you can pardon the prisoners, and you can expunge their records, or at least for that.
right? You can, but there needs to be certain circumstances. Like if a drug dealer is, say, giving fentanyl to 13-year-olds.
Oh yeah, that's not
and then you make
acceptable. We're talking
then
about
you
weed.
make fentanyl legal. Okay, you're talking just about weed. Well, then
Yes,
you're going to have to
we
do
were
it
just
for every.
talking about weed. We're not
But
talking
then
about
you're going to have to do it for every other drug as well.
No,
fuck.
no, because
Yes, you
one
will, because that's the way
one's
that's the way it
incredibly
works.
dangerous
You
and one's
can't.
not.
But Bush, like in Holland, in like the Netherlands and a few other places, they've made just weed legal.
Why
Right.
is everybody trying to compare apples and oranges right now? Holy fuck, we are not.
I'm not talking about the drug
No, I'm
itself.
talking
I'm talking about the way our legal system is set up. And no, you can't just
Gotcha,
say like,
gotcha.
okay, this one's fine now and this one's not fine now, because then you're going back in time saying, oh, well,
No.
this person did this thing or this person did this other thing, and
Well,
now it's legal or now it's not. It
I can
causes a lot of
actually- I
complications.
can actually argue that, because there has been things that were done and later
Can
they
you go
were
on
just-
camera? Because I mean, I love you, baby, but that thing is.
You're not gonna like the way I look right now either.
I don't like it better.
We've been technically doing that
God
for the
almighty.
last 100 years, though. For example, cocaine was legal, then we made it illegal.
Yes,
You know,
and then you cannot go back and then
I mean, the
prosecute the doctors that
medical
prescribed
system.
it. You can't do that.
I
The thing
saw a
is,
guy.
Oh, I give up. All right, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna go check out the kitchen or something.
Okay, when I was coming through the airport, there was a guy trying to get to America, right? And he was stopped because he was arrested in Ireland for pot.
Because he was
And
gay.
said,
Oh,
No.
sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, he was arrested in Ireland for pot, right?
Right.
And when he was there, he turned around and he said, "Yeah, but it was just 4 joints." And they're like, "I don't care. It's
Right.
you have a criminal record for pot." And his visa was rejected at the airport.
So the way you figure this is, someone walking down the street, they get caught with a joint. They get a charge for it. They get a charge for marijuana.
Hmm.
The court system is not set up in such a way, maybe at some point in the future, set up in such a way to say, well, this person's home was not searched. So we don't know if that person just walking down the street smoking a joint actually had a whole batch of marijuana in his house that he was selling to preteens.
I get
That would cause some issues, because as the way we're set up now, they can't just go into that person's home and open up the door and search all of their stuff.
Also, one of the other problems is I'm coming from a different country as well, so the ideas that I might have wouldn't fit with your running.
Well, you're not American?
No.
Oh, I thought you were from Boston based on your accent.
No.
Yeah, I made you laugh though. That's all I wanted.
The fun
Oh,
fact
also,
is
sorry, I'm being really rude. I said hello to Moira and Potato. Hello, Isaac. I haven't met you before.
Hi, yeah, I'm usually in the chat, but I don't usually join in the streams. This is the first time for me.
Welcome. I'm Boosh.
Hi, Boosh.
this man.
Unintentionally play devil's advocate sometimes, like with this whole legality of ex post facto.
This man pisses me off in chat. He posts pictures of steak and food. I swear to God, he makes me hungry, especially after having. Like, I'm looking at my dinner, then he's posting these like stunning pictures of like steak and things like that. I'm like, come on, man.
And that's just stuff that I cook for myself. Also, my mother loves me. I don't know about the rest of you. Some people don't have a mother that
I'm an
loves them.
orphan.
That's
Well, we love you, Moira.
okay, but you are a mother. You are a mother.
Yeah.
So
I
if
told
your
the
child
sisters-
was, let's say, just eating ramen noodles and rice,
I try to stop her from doing that.
but if they lived on their own, would you bring by like a cheap steak or some shrimp or something if you could?
Yeah, I'd feed her whatever I could.
That's what my mother does. So yeah, so Moira, even though from the different perspective, is still on the same page.
That's my baby.
Exactly. So my mom knows that I'm not eating exactly quality food, and she'll bring me by. She's like, okay, I've got a couple of steaks. You have to cook them both, and here's some green beans, and here's some potatoes. Make me dinner. And I'm like, I get free dinner, and it's going to be delicious.
Hey,
Can someone drop me off some steaks? I like
I
steak.
wish I could. I don't got no steaks. What is going on with my StreamYards? There we go. Instead of trying to post a comment, it's not letting me do it.
But
Hoff and I had a great
Oof.
time not that long ago.
question.
No.
Answer.
I have a game list here in front of me for my channel.
A game
want-
list.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a couple of nights a week. I'm gonna be gaming.
All right.
Elder Scrolls. You down?
Dankers, shut up.
If you have a PS4 or a PS5.
Oh, I'll have a PS5. This isn't gonna
Okay.
be like this week. So I've got Destiny. That seems to be a rotating group.
I
Um,
played Destiny when it was a free thing. I think it was Xbox 360. It was like a free trial. If you had the gold, if you had Xbox Gold account,
yeah.
you could like try games out, get a preview of the game. That was one of the ones I kind of passed on. Since then, it seems like it's really kind of fleshed itself out.
Oh my god, it is fucking amazing.
Let me just say, I've played Destiny from Destiny 1 and 2.
Yep.
Vanilla Destiny wasn't super great, but once they started putting in the expansions, it got really good.
Yeah, like
Well, there was also like story
expansion.
was like horrible in Destiny 1. It was
Mm.
kind of a very loose idea, and the quests did not kind of revolve around that. It was just run around and shoot people kind of
I
thing,
forget.
which is
Yeah,
fine.
I forget what the actual. Oh, so basically you
The lore?
killed the freaking. No, the first thing you did in Destiny 1 was you killed the Forbidden Garden. You're like, okay, and then you get told, oh yeah, you're the hope of the future. Here, take this gun. Off you go. You're like, great. What do I do now? Then all the DLCs.
And before the DLCs, it was extremely repetitive. There was not a whole lot to do.
It's
Like
you're literally-
every DLC, with Destiny, not every DLC kind of opened up a new world to you.
No.
With ESO, every
It does.
time you get a new zone, there's a whole lot more content. There's new gear to get. There's new quests to do. There's new abilities to have. If you get Somerset Isles, you get the Sijic Order, which is this massive quest line with a really good story. It's all like serious and stuff. If you go to Vardenfell, there's some
Question boost.
there's some quest lines where
If
it's
I
like
bought the new DLC, do I get the previous DLCs as well?
no. Okay, so
I'm talking
If you
chapter
get-
now.
if you get ESO Plus,
Yeah.
you will get every single DLC, but there are two upgrades which are separate from DLC. One upgrade is called Blackwood. The other one's called High Isle. You do not
Yeah.
have to have either of those to play the game.
What about Morrowind? What about Vardenfell? What about
Vardenfell will come if you. It really depends on which you buy. So, the one I bought, I got Vardenfell with the original purchase. So $60 for a video game, right? And you
Yeah.
get all the base zones available plus Vardenfell. So I think it was 3,000 crowns, which translates to like $20 for free. And people are going, "Oh, just get ESO Plus. Just get ESO Plus." It's $100 for the year, and I'm looking around going, I might be playing this for a few years. So far, I've spent a little over $200 on the game. Right? Sounds like a lot of money, but I will never lose those zones. If I stop playing for a couple of years and then I come back, I still have them and won't have to spend another $120 to get all that back.
So here's the thing I'm thinking of when I get onto Elder Scrolls. I've got some classic mounts, like like OG mounts that I can't get anymore. Like
yeah, as long as your account is still active.
It is. Well, I mean, I haven't touched it since 2017, but I mean, I'm running the same account I was over on the Xbox.
Well, no, it won't translate.
No, I'm not
if you
saying
have an account on. If you have an account on the Xbox, it's not gonna like.
No. I had one on. It was level 50 Redguard on the PlayStation before any DLCs came out.
Yeah, everything that you had as a Redguard should still be active. I don't see why it wouldn't. They haven't.
So
as far as I've seen, they have not removed any content. The only thing they've done is nerf a couple of sets and changed dungeons and made them harder, which sucks. It means it just takes more time to do a veteran dungeon.
Yeah, so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people doing Elder Scrolls at one time.
I just did a trial with 12. One of the guilds I have, it has 50 active members. Like if you scroll down, 50 people on the list, it'll say like the longest one that was there was on 3 days ago. So that's 50 people always active in this specific guild. The other guild I'm in, we just started up. There was a branch from another guild that's kind of dying because the guild leaders haven't played much. They have their own drama going on, and we're kind of trying to move away from the drama. We don't want to hear about like, oh, this person used to be in the other guild and they came in and they said, here's $1 million gold, and let me be an officer. Let me get in the guild trader, and I'll run the guild trader and everything's gonna be fine. And then everything from the guild trader just got fucking removed. And I'm like, I had stuff in there worth 20k gold, and now it's gone. They're like, what? And this has happened before? It's like, no, I don't want to deal with the drama shit. I just want to play the game, and that's what I've been doing.
But
and that's this new guild that we created. Yeah.
I'm going to get the new DLC. Fine, like the new chapter, the big one. But I'm thinking about getting like
there's
a house.
And you mean so just to clarify, because I don't know what a chapter is.
So a chapter is the areas unlocked.
DLC zones that you can. There's DLC zones, and each zone can be bought for crowns. You can get 5,500 crowns for $25, real money. That's how you get crowns, and you can spend those crowns to get DLC zones. There's 2 updates. There's Blackwood and there's High Isle. Those each cost real money. I got a High Isle for 50% off. I spent $22 on it because I got a 50% off. Every single zone that I bought, even with crowns, was on a discount. And discounts happen all the time. They're like, why don't you just buy ESO Plus? And I go, if I play this game for 3 years, $360, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've spent just over 200, and I have almost the entire game. I'm just missing a couple of dungeons.
So basically, what I'm thinking about, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about like after I get the DLC, so I'm just talking about in game. I'm going to buy like a mount. I'm going to put real money in. I'm going to get like a very good mount. Then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to buy a house and decorate it. How much do you think I should do for that? Like get a brilliant.
I don't think you should. So, if you complete, there's one in Rothgar, which is just northeast of Solitude, northwest of Solitude. If you complete all of the missions in that zone, because you're going to buy the zone, right? You're going to buy the zone.
Yes.
You can get a standard house, which means you can decorate it yourself, but you need materials to build this stuff yourself. Adversely, if you go to Vardenfell and complete all of this stuff for Vardenfell, all of the main quests and a certain number of side quests, I think it's 40 total, you can buy an upgraded house for 300,000 gold. No
here's-
spending real money. No spending real money.
Yeah, but Bush, here's the thing as well. If you also complete Elsewhere, once you complete the Elsewhere DLC, you'll also get given What?
Northern Elsewhere. If you complete all 3 of the main quest lines in Northern Elsewhere, you get the Halls of the Lunar Champion, which I have.
Yeah. So did I. I had 7 houses on Elder Scrolls Online on the Xbox.
I've got 5. I've been playing since February, and 3 of them are free.
I got I got a load of free houses because I was playing for years, right?
No, hang on. I've got 1, 2. I've got 5 houses, and 4 of them are free.
Yeah, same here. I got my. Did you get the palace?
Mm-mm.
So,
Jesse
God,
Miller at the Crow's Nest has the Sijic Palace, which is phenomenal.
It is but the problem is trying to decorate it. It'd make a fantastic guild hall.
Well, that's what he is. He uses a guild hall, and one of the things we did was like he went like straight Daedric decorations. So every time I would get a mundane rune or a Daedra heart, I'd put it in the guild bank and then he stopped playing. But that's a good way to build a guild hall. If you have 20 people playing and someone needs to decorate the guild hall, this is for all of us, right? The guild hall for all of us to decorate it. Yeah, what the hell am I going to do with 2 stacks of mundane runes? What am I going to do with 400 mundane runes? What am I going to do with? What am I going to do with 600 Daedra hearts? So I gave them to him, and then he stopped playing. But he could craft that stuff, and he did, and he started doing it. He built a bunch of the chairs with the skulls on them. He built these 2 big Daedric tables in the middle. He's got it all like Daedric braziers all over the place and sconces all over the place.
Yeah, but when I figure out how to get... So what I'm going to do is I was thinking about starting a guild, right?
That's where I'm trying to stop you. Because I'm in 5 guilds right now. One of them is Jesse's guild, and I use the guild house, or the guild hall.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but the thing is, it'd be like... This is going to be for, like the little streaming group type thing that we'd be doing, right? And just because the thing is, it'd be like just for a laugh, I want to call it the Order of the Grand Potato.
Oh my god. Okay.
Would you like to be But it's going to have like all these Gravitos titles for all the different ranks.
See, I'm going to go back to the original point, which is there's no need to be spending a whole bunch of money on the game, because the things you're talking about are already available. The only reason to do what you're talking about, build this massive guild hall and spend all this money and make a guild, you're going to have a lot of players involved so we could do things like dailies, also at different times of day, which is what several of the guilds I'm in have. So if I pop in at 2 a.m, because I'll go on runs for work, and at midnight, and I'll get back at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll pop on ESO and I have people there. Adversely, you're in a different country. I play with people from Germany. I play with people from Australia. I play with people from Ireland. I got an Irish player. I'm like, what was it? It was Paul Rudd from the movie where they go to Hawaii.
Okay.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, not Saving Sarah Marshall. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And he had an Irish accent, and I went, "You sound like you're from London."
And did he tell you to go fuck yourself?
No, actually, he was very stern about it. He went, "No, you'd be understanding. I be from Ireland. I not from the United Kingdom. We're not part of the United Kingdom, and we have no nationality with United Kingdom. I am from Ireland." And I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's actually serious." I was making a joke.
You're like, dear God, you're like, "Potato, where the fuck are you?"
Well, no. Yeah, exactly. I was like, my fucking buddy Ian would have gotten the joke.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Like if you turned around and you said like,
Did
"Oh,
you
Potato, you
explain
sound
the
like
joke?
Well, actually, the funny part of that whole situation was after he was explaining the difference between how Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom and Southern Ireland is not. It's the Republic of Ireland. He just kept going. For me, it seemed like it was 10 goddamn minutes. It might have been 30 seconds. And when he was
Yeah.
done, I just went, okay. That made
You
more
know-
people laugh than me going, you sound like you're from London.
Hello,
You know
Brett.
what I'm looking forward to,
Hey,
and it's
Brett,
gonna be
welcome
fucking
back.
hilarious. You know when me, you, and Raquel are fucking around on Elder Scrolls, like, and
Alright.
she's streaming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all you're
And
going to hear.
she just fucks off. And I'm like,
What?
we're on a mission together. Moira, you haven't seen this? When Raquel and I group up, we're in a group together. And I'm like, the quest is this way. Let's go.
Maybe she's being a point man. I don't know.
No.
I would
The
be
game don't work
happy
like
to
that.
follow her, but she just fucks off. She's like goes off and does her own. She's like, well, this other thing is over this way. And I went, but the mission we're on together as a
You
team.
will not talk shit about my girl.
But we're not
Who
talking
is
shit
talking
about her.
shit? What are you talking about, Moira? I mean, mute Moira.
Hey.
But one of the things that you're going to hear, she's just going to hear me saying, Raquel, use your fucking inventory. But this looks cute. I don't care.
Oh my god, so many times. Like I'm watching her live stream. I'm not even live streaming. Like I'm just along the ride
Yeah.
with her, and I'm going, get rid of everything you're not going to be using.
Mhm.
And she's like, but I might be using this later. I'm like, no, you're not. You're level 17. That bow is level 14. Sell it. She's like, but it's green. I'm like,
Alright, it's been fun, but I'm gonna go get me some dinner.
No worries, man.
Isaac,
Thanks for coming on.
Isaac, I'm sorry. We started talking about a lot of nerd crap.
No, it's no problem. I'm a nerd too. I was enjoying listening to the conversation. I'm just quiet and like to listen. But it's around dinner time.
I used to do that too, and then she found out I was in the closet, so she like called the
What?
cops on me. It was terrible.
What?
What?
Dude, I told you, stop watching your mom from the closet.
I helped fund the Symbian for her. Like, I figured I would be allowed to like watch. No,
Yeah.
Somehow this is not sounding good.
no, this is all make believe too, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys have fun.
Okay, later, Isaac.
Later.
We have to fuck anyone or
But, you know,
Brett,
but
you
the thi-
okay? He's asking if Morris okay, and he's like, oh, we gotta fuck some people up.
Mine's
Yeah,
good.
'cause I was like, he's like, how's it going? I was like, man, it's okay. He goes, only okay? I'm like, oh, how the fuck is anyone? How the fuck anyone?
I mean-
Let's
Wait.
call. You're only okay. You're just mad. Let's cause some violence.
Well,
Oh, he's
it'll be-
asking if we have to fuck anyone up for me being like this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
was just trying to understand what was happening. I was like, what is happening?
He's like only okay. Let's go burn some shit down. She's
No,
only
Boosh,
okay.
it's got
I like that
It'll be-
energy. Yes.
Boosh, it's going
No,
to be
that is
absolutely
wrong. That is the
hilarious.
wrong energy. That is summer of love energy right there. We don't.
No,
want
It's
if,
got-
if we refocus it, it might, hey.
Yeah, Brett. I know it's a joke. I'm just.
I'm
I'm
when
joking
people threw
too,
wa-
man.
When people threw tea into the harbor, they probably thought that was the equivalent of BLM energy. Because the loyalists were like,
Well, no, it was a really different situation. It's like you're killing our wives and our daughters. Our
country is doing that.
We're gonna fuck up your entire economic system.
yeah, our
The
country
bit- it's
is
a bit
taxing us to
different.
death, and they have secret blackout places where they take prisoners, where they can't get a lawyer or anything else.
That kills wives and daughters.
Yeah,
Because
so I
they
think we
didn't
should
have
rebel.
jobs.
I think we should rebel.
Mm.
The only
But
problem I have with BLM is that like they're being funded by the bad guys. That's where my problem's at.
It is government funded terrorism.
See, that's
bullshit.
where I have a problem at it. Like if it's like an organic like uprising, then I'm probably pretty cool with it.
Let's go back to talking about happy stuff, like how much that you could get a house for 3,000 gold rather than real
Boosh,
money.
you know what'd be fucking hilarious? You see us, like with a load of noobs, right? Me and you were sitting beside each other on the mountains, and we're like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And whenever we make a point, we always finish with Raquel. What?
Yeah,
So you follow us, Raquel.
I did
Any
see that.
gear you
This is
You
not
did
for,
not-
hey, let's go vent about Raquel's gaming technique.
No, he's making a valid point and a joke at
Of
the same
course
time.
you're saying that because you agree with him.
I was in the game with her, Moira.
Yeah. Moira, you should have heard how many times he swore. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I didn't curse. I was like,
Like,
Raquel,
one time he turned.
that stuff. Literally keeping trash in her inventory because it said ectoplasm.
Yeah, I turned
That
around
sounds
and
pretty
like-
cool. I'd do it.
She's like, I might use it for something later, and I said it's in the category called trash.
Bush turned around and said to her at one stage, Raquel, if you're watching, you know we love you, girlie. But he
She'll love
was
me more
there.
because I'm trying to like get y'all to like not make fun of her gaming.
But
I wasn't making fun of her gaming. I was trying to help.
no, but he turned around and he's like, you keep dying a lot. For someone of your level, like, you're dying a lot. She's
Yeah,
like,
what are
yeah,
you
I
doing?
don't know. And he'd stare and it's like, I typed in the chat, bring up your screen. He's like, yeah, let me go, what the hell? She was like level 15 wearing like level 3 armor.
It was level
Oh,
3
no.
armor, and it was broken. It was Potato
Yeah.
and someone else in the chat. I can't remember who the other
Bones.
person was. And
Boom.
Bones. Both
Oh,
of them.
he's
Both
a
of
good
them were
cat.
typing in the chat. Go repair your armor. Go repair your armor.
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
like,
she went back and she went and like she changed out one piece and sold the one that was broken, and then she fucked off again. Like, no, repair.
and I'm there, and I'm like, it's like, yeah, but I need to get stronger armor. I'll go and find him. Like, literally, there's a cutlass beside you. Time them and steal it. Put it on you and fuck off.
That poor girl. She's gonna come in the chat and be like,
I hope she does. Because I'm sitting there trying to help her. I'm
he's like, I hope she does. I know. It's like,
Yeah.
dick.
'Cause I don't know how many times I said, Raquel, if you run around doing zone quests, we won't be able to play together. If we're not playing together, I want you to do the main quest line for the ESO story, which is about Molek Ball, who's a dated prince, who's a piece of shit, and you get to
Yeah.
go kill him. But every time you complete a quest, you get a skill point. At the other time I saw, she was like level 20 and had like 27 skill points just saved up doing nothing. She had no passives. She was just using her regular attack. I'm like, no.
I told her hit your icon buttons to try and go square XO. But hit your icon buttons, and she wasn't. She was just using her staff, and it's like, I'm like, oh look, I got a little friend. I'm like, you're level 17, and you only realize this now.
Well, so Brett, I understand that, like, it's amazing that people do that, but they make money on it. What I should start doing is, hello,
Yeah.
and goodbye. So what I should start doing, which someone mentioned to me in one of my guilds actually, was they went to my channel and they subscribed to my channel and they started watching my live streams, and they're like, this is actually very comprehensive about the storyline. Like, you go where you're supposed to go, you know how to sneak around. Like, there are certain places where it's stealth missions where you sneak around and you just like stab people in the back rather than doing combat. And he was like, what you need to do is when you pick up a book or something that's related to the quest, read it out loud. And that's
I won't do that for reasons.
one of the things he said to me was, I don't say or a lot. I don't have a whole lot of breaks when I'm talking.
No,
I
Bush,
just
look in the
speak.
backstage. This is why I won't be reading out loud.
Yeah, that's incorrectly spelled.
Fucking thanks, man.
It's like this. And if you have dyslexia, it shows up like this.
Wait, hold on. Oh, private chat. Okay.
That's
Uh,
an anagram. It's an
I would be like,
anagram.
I would be saying Listexia personally.
It's. I'm not wrong. Anyway, so that was one of the things I was thinking about because one of the things he said was
Thinking about it.
when I read notes that I pick up on the ground that are related to the quest that I'm involved in, I'll read it at my speed and then move to the next page. Apparently, I read really quickly because he's like, when you're live streaming and you're on live stream, he's not reading it as fast as I am. So when I click next page, he has to pause or go back 10 seconds and like find, 40-minute live stream, which is what I try to do, 45 minutes per episode. He has to like go back and reread what I'm reading. So if I were to read that out loud to the audience, he thinks that would be a good thing to do. What do you guys think? Moira, I already know Moira loves my voice.
I mean,
yeah,
it'd be good because like when you're there, but what it helps as well is like I'm an ESO lore nerd, right?
So am I.
As well.
I am the ESO lore master of several guilds.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that when we're going through, we could be talking about Dragon Break's possibility of what happened versus in the history and things like that, plus having a good time.
Oh, sure. If I'm playing with someone that I know, like Raquel, I'll be on mic.
Yeah.
But if I'm just playing with my guild, I'm not going to, put their information out there. If we might start talking about something else while we're killing a dungeon boss, I'm not going to talk about the stuff that we talk about onto YouTube without their permission because they're not on YouTube.
No,
right?
but here's the question, Bush.
But if it's you and me, absolutely, we should be on mic the entire time.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not going to be sitting there quietly, but like when we're fucking around on Elder Scrolls, I'm saying if it's a good mission, I'm going to break my rule and I'm going to go longer than an hour. I've got a comfortable ass chair. I got footrest. I'll have a little mini fridge.
Have you seen my chair? Have you seen the chair?
No.
No. Move this stuff out of the way. It's called a Hemingway.
Give me a look at it.
Did camera not work?
Oh no, I was somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Well, you missed it.
That's what my
It's a
mom
big
said. Hold on, let me
Papa
go.
Hemingway. It's a giant leather chair. It can fit me and another person.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm just saying, like, I've got a leather chair back there. I've got footrest on it. It's a comfy ass chair.
I don't have a footrest. I have an ottoman.
Yeah,
I'm fancy.
Yeah.
I also have a lazy boy that my father bought in, I think, 97. Hang on. So when did we go? 95. So when they moved to Tampa, they bought new chairs. My mother and father bought new chairs for themselves for the living room and the family room. And the one I have is a recliner. And my father's old desk chair that was on wheels broke. And I rigged up and put the wheels on the recliner. So it's mobile.
So what I'm thinking about doing for like the stream is like we might simulcast if that makes sense. Like I'll stream my channel, you stream yours, shit like that.
Sure.
But one of the things because what I think would be funny is if we're there, like we have Raquel or someone, you could make a joke that you're going to babysit her.
She has no interest in that whatsoever. That's not a joke. Like she'd just get pissed.
What? That someone jokingly babysat her?
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not trying to babysit her. I'm trying to help her understand that there are certain things you have to do in order to play the game.
You need to finish. If you start off in one area, you're like before we go, we're going to all agree where we're going to for the purposes of the stream. Where are we going?
Correct.
And then we're going to do that area and nowhere else for the entirety of it. And when we're finished, we're moving on.
So one of the things I did in one of her streams for ESO was basically just follow her around and killed things. Like that was pretty much what I did was kill stuff that she was attacking. And then she went to a way shrine and she said, I have to go to this place. And I said, where are you going? And she's like, this place. And I went, there's no area in ESO called this place. I didn't say that out loud to her. I was like, I don't know where this place is. And she just teleported to a place that I don't have a way shrine to on that character because I just started that character so that we could play together and like build our characters together. And she just vanished. And I looked at the map and she's out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, Raquel, I can't even get to you. And also the quest that we're both joined in on is over this way. And she says, I'm on a different quest now. And I'm like, we're not playing together. Like, and that's why I like when she would start playing and she would sign on and she would start running around with her character. Yeah. There was no point to joining a group because I would not be doing anything.
I have a question for you. What do you think about choices in the game? When we be streaming, do we all need to make the same choice?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So I can give you an example right now. I just used my tank. I have a Red Guard Dragon Knight tank who's a beast. He's veteran trials worthy. I can use him in veteran trials.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running around Deshaun with a couple of my other guild mates because this guy was looking for weapons for a certain set that he wanted. So we were just running around Deshaun, just killing all these world bosses. And I looked at the Endeavor list, and I went, okay, I've got to go do this public dungeon since we got all the guys' weapons that he wants. Let's go do this public dungeon. And oh shit! I just lost my train of thought there.
Talking about
I'm getting old. God
dungeons?
damn it!
I'm old too because it happens to me all the time.
I had a point that I was trying to make. We were all in communication, and like we went and killed world bosses because one of the guys in our group wanted to kill world bosses. So that's what we did for a good half hour. That's all we did. We just go around and kill like the hardest bosses in the area.
Like
and I said, like, let's
is
go kill this public dungeon, and we all went to go kill the public dungeon. Like,
hey, Insanity.
Two of them.
Hey, Tutal.
Hey, Insanity, come on, join the stream, bro.
How are you, darling?
But
Bush,
you know what we
Insanity
might do? One
nerd
stream.
shit.
Memento Hunt.
Yeah.
Like, I love Raquel, but sweetie, it felt like she honestly did not want to play the game with me.
I think she's just a rogue spirit.
Which means she doesn't want to play the game with me.
Yes.
So that's what we wanted to do was play the game together.
You were playing together, but
every time I tried,
little thing.
Well, yeah, but every time I tried to play the game with her, she'd go off and do her own thing. It's like I can't.
I have a question for you, Bush. Just because we need to stop ragging on Raquel because it's starting to sound like we're genuinely bullying her, which we're not. Where's your favorite area?
Oh, that's hard because I just got Solitude.
Solitude?
I just got Solitude. I really haven't explored it that much. I just dropped a live stream of my Dark Elf Nightblade doing, I think, 3 parts of the first mission you get there. I really like Vardenfell. The reason... Go ahead.
My go-to city is Daggerfall.
I don't like Daggerfall. I prefer Deshaun. So
I know.
Everything's right there.
But for me, I've always been started off Daggerfall Covenant, right? But so for me, when I need to go anywhere, sell anything, everywhere I know exactly where it is in Daggerfall, off by heart.
Right. Yeah. So do I. But it's a distance, and Deshaun.
It is.
in Mournhold. Okay, so there's several things going on here about why I like that area so much. The architecture is very Edo era Japanese style.
Yes.
I like the aesthetic of it. It's much more otherworldly than any other zone. Instead of giant evergreen trees, there's giant mushrooms. Instead of bears running around, there's giant ticks. It's otherworldly. It's more fantasy to me, and I think that's one of the reasons I like it so much. The other reason is Vardenfell is huge.
Yeah,
And the landscape is very, very different from any other place.
Yeah, I've played Black Marsh, and personally, I'd rather stick forks in my eyes.
Good lord.
Well, the province of Black Marsh is way in the south. That's where the lizard people are.
That's where they're going.
That's not Morrowind. So that's another point about why I like Vardenfell so much. Is a neighbor of mine went off, like he left for, what do you call it? Exchange?
Yeah, foreign exchange.
Foreign exchange. Yeah, thank you. Foreign exchange. That's the one we actually talked about this on a previous stream. I think it was one of my streams you joined me on. He went foreign exchange student to Ireland.
Oh yes.
And he had a great story about what looked like a homeless man wearing one flip-flop, and he had another flip-flop in his hand, and he was banging the side of the bus, screaming, "Where's my other shoe?" And the foreign exchange student that was my neighbor went, "Who is that guy?" And the bus driver said, "Oh, that's the mayor."
Yeah.
Which is so fucking Irish.
So basically, in Ireland, homeless people.
He left. Yeah. Well, at least the mayor's homeless. So he left. He left, and he gave me Morrowind to play. Like, I could go over to his house and I could play Morrowind while he was off. And
nice.
I created a character, and I played for a little while, and then he came home and he's like, "Oh, good. Now it's a new character I can delete." And I went, "I'm not allowed to play anymore? I can't." And he's like, "No, you're done." And I'm like, "Okay, fuck you."
Yeah,
and
that should be your account. Friends. But
it was his computer. Well, it was his parents' computer that he bought for him, and his game that his parents bought for him. But he let me play it while he was overseas.
Yeah, but
when he came home, he's like, "Let me go ahead and just delete this thing you've been having fun with. Ha ha! You'll never play it again." I was like, "Okay, we're not friends anymore," and we weren't friends anymore. Like, I can't come over and hang out because I have a basketball that's mine that I bought with my own money that we play basketball with. And now I'm just going to say, like, you're not allowed to play basketball with me anymore. It's kind of a dick move. I don't know. So I stopped talking to him. Anyway, so I had a taste for Morrowind. And I never got to play the entire game. So when ESO came out and Vardenfell was there, which is Morrowind.
You jumped.
I really like it, yeah.
Skyrim.
That's my favorite one.
The Skyrim DLC for me, it was nostalgic.
Which one? There's two DLCs, and yeah, there's Hrothgar and there's Western Skyrim, and the Reach. No, there's 3 DLCs.
I hated Hrothgar. I don't know why. I just didn't
really.
Yeah.
I have the entire series of treasure hunting in Hrothgar.
Not the not the. Sorry, Mario.
What?
Yeah, Hoff as well. I'm sorry. It's
No, we're just gonna let you nerd out for a minute. It's all good.
We should like Potato Ribbon should start up a stream, so just me and him are talking about it, because I feel like, Moira, it's your stream. We should talk about what you want to talk about. Zenzeltan in the chat. How you doing, brother?
Oh, right on.
We were actually talking Elder Scrolls Online, and we just got distracted. Speaking about streams, Maya, it's okay if I do a little bit of plugging?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Go for it. Chill that
So
shit.
so guys,
Hello,
tomorrow
Unhinged.
I am talking to Dominion War. And my view of what's going to happen to the Federation after the Dominion War. So
Voyager happened. That's what happened after the war.
no. I'll explain. I'm not talking about it before the stream, but there's a reason why I say what's happening with the Federation after, right? I don't think it's heading in a good place. So there's my stream, guys. If you're not subscribed to me, please. I'm only 20 subscribers away from hitting 300,
Woo!
and I'm trying to hit 300 before January.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
heard the young man? You heard my cousin? Go send him
Please.
some love.
For every subscriber I get, Myra gets to punch a liberal.
She does that all the time.
I don't do that all the time.
No.
I like the way she said all the time. I mean, all the time.
I'm not even
But-
like that.
See,
Myra,
there are some liberals that are okay. I've met them at the pub, and they didn't like Trump. And I say, why? And they go, because of XYZ. And I went, but have you followed up on XYZ about why you don't like him? They went, no. And I went, here's some information. Like, he's not such a horrible terrorist, dictator, piece of shit like you're saying. Because you could say whatever you want about another person, but if you do it publicly and in print or on the news without backing it up, it's called slander and libel. So Trump is suing CNN for, was it $450 million, $500 million? Trump is
Hey
suing
guys,
CNN.
did someone's Skype just go off?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
that's me.
That's an Amber Alert.
That is an Amber Alert.
Uh-oh. What have you done, Boosh?
I've been on the stream with you, goddammit.
That doesn't mean that you're not doing stuff. Like, he's like, hey, I'm just here, I'm helping your friend. Shut up, Betty.
Here's a hint. If it were me, they would not alert me. It's in
They send
Livingston,
them out to
Texas.
everybody, Dick.
It's in Livingston, Texas.
I don't know what that is.
2-week-old
Oh, God.
kidnapped. Last seen in pink shirt and diapers. Suspect is white female,
Age
non-custodial mother
45.
who absconded with the child. It's in Livingston, Texas. That's not close to me.
Hold on. I'm going to have to see your face for a minute.
Oh, you want to
Okay,
see
fair
my
enough.
face?
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hoff.
Your profile,
Hey, guys.
Your profile wasn't looking like your normal profile. It
It's
was
not
just-
because I use two browsers now because
Oh,
it's
okay.
no longer.
Oh,
Hey,
I was afraid
guys,
somebody was pretending to be you.
I
That
just
was
found
my
this
problem.
kid. I don't know what to do with it.
What?
Stu.
so, okay, just because it's 2022, the police may have
That was a
considered
joke.
Hoff to be a white female.
That was a joke on the Amber Alert. That was
No,
a
And it was a,
Amber
Oh.
Alert.
mine was a
Oh, right over the
joke
head.
on
No, Hoff, you
wokeness.
see,
Mine was a
Hoff,
joke
you-
on wokeness because it's
No,
a white
don't see
female.
Amber
Cheers.
Alert
It's a
because
white
I was kinda
female
worried,
that took the child.
uh-oh.
no, Hoff, you see, what you do is you stand beside Myra, right? Myra, you wear a shirt, suit. Hoff, you put on a dress and you stand there and it's like Mrs. Hoff and Mr. Moira.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Bush can identify
Oh,
as
I
I've
was
been,
showing
I
off
have
my-
been absolutely
showing off
terrified to
my
come
guns
onto
here,
this
hang
show.
on.
I have been terrified to come on here, by the way. This is
we're
the
allowed-
scariest
Look
conversation I've ever heard.
Look at the cut! Holy shit! Look at the cut between my
That's an
forearm
elbow
and my
crease.
finger.
Are you, I'm like, dude, what are you trying to do to me?
Is that what
I
it
don't,
is?
I don't like
Is
that.
that what that is? It's elbow crease.
Yeah, I thought you were
But-
showing me like
Is
Only
that
one
is
person
that
Bush,
is
we
that
are-
should be
is
showing
that
that to you right
shoulder
now,
crease?
not me.
Is that what that is? Shoulder crease? I thought that's
Bush,
called.
we get it.
Angle we
You've
had,
got
it
a
was like it-
you've got a subscription to Pornhub. We get it.
What?
On both arms.
Oh, what?
Yes. He changed it so the other one feels like a friend.
Wow.
look at my arms.
Got this-
Oh yeah, baby! Look
Called
how
the
big
stranger.
those bad boys are, huh?
So,
Yeah.
Hoff has
24
Hoff
inch
hasn't heard this one.
pythons.
I think I know Moira has. I think maybe Potato has. I used to manage a gas station in a not so nice area of town, and it was late at night, and I was doing the he's gonna go. Oh my goodness!
He was not wrong about the flannel.
Actually, that's not flannel. That's tartan.
We call it a flannel design, but we do mean plaid.
Unhinged. I'm going to go ahead and allow that chat, even though it said it was up for
Let's
review.
be honest. Not all plaid is flannel, but all flannel is plaid. That's the way it goes.
That's fair.
Yep.
What the
way
fuck
it
is your dog
Oh
saying?
my gosh, I hope everything's okay.
Hey, Hoff, look at the camera and look at your
Huh.
dog's head. It's like, dude.
Oh, yeah, she's just licking her leg, dude. She's just
You've been
playing
training
and stuff.
the
It's just
dog,
like
man.
cat.
You've
Like a
been
cat.
training. You've been training that
washing
dog.
herself. She's awesome. I have the best dog in the world, dude. I love her.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
I have the
she's-
best dog in the world.
I know.
No, you're both of you wrong. I've got the best dogs in the world.
Exactly.
You're
That's
wrong.
why we're
I have the
all
best dog in the
dog
world.
lovers. That's awesome. That's
Well,
that's
actually,
the best.
This
I-
may be the most
you know.
wholesome fight. Everybody's gonna fight over who's the bestest puppy.
Hoff, I have to say, at Potato, Hoff, and myself, we have to respect the host of the stream and realize that she has the best dog because it's actually a cat.
3 cats.
Well, there's one that acts like a dog.
I could make a joke, but I won't.
Good.
Isn't
yeah.
it the one you had out there by the fire? What do you call him, Bob?
Yeah, that's my emotional support cat.
Bobcat.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Meow.
acts more
I
like
gotta
a
meow.
dog.
Is it an actual bobcat?
No, it's
to
a
be
cat
honest,
called Bob.
When she was first born, I thought she might be part bobcat because her design on her fur and her paws were really big for a little kitten. So we thought her mom had hooked up with a bobcat. And so we named her Bob for that reason. And then we realized she wasn't, but she's kind of fluffy like it.
Yeah, and it acts like a dog sometimes. She calls it over and she's like, hey, get over here. And the cat's like, yeah, all right, yeah. Treats. You got treats.
It's not rabid, is it? It doesn't have rabies.
I've seen her interact with the animal. It kind of responds more like a dog than it does a cat.
That means it might have rabies.
Maura, am I wrong?
What?
Bob has qualities of a support dog.
Yes, a lot of times, like
So you can take it on a plane.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't go anywhere, but yeah, a lot of times she'll get up and
Behavior-wise
climb
is
up
what I'm
on
talking
me and
about.
put her head on my shoulder or rest her face against my face, and she's just so sweet like that.
That's what my dog does. Like earlier
Yeah, but my dog
tonight, I
does
was
it the
doing
best.
I think you're right.
Her.
I was playing ESO earlier. I was doing a trial, and I'm on mic, and I'm going. I pulled this boss. Teleport. Watch out. Yeah, I got him back. And I'm doing call outs and stuff like that. My dog is laying next to me snoring. And when the trial is over, I went, yeah, well done, everybody. You know, I'm Sergeant Lore Master in my guild. And I put down my controller and I'm just on mic and I'm just like, yeah, that was really good. I think we could do it better next time. There are some things we need to work on, especially with DPS standing on the wrong spot, attacking the wrong
What
bosses.
are you talking about, dude? I have no clue what you're talking about. This is Chinese to me, bro.
Dang.
Elder
You start going
Scrolls.
down this road, I have no idea what you're saying.
Hey,
All right.
Literally none.
All right, but
No
that's not the
offense.
point.
It's just like
That's
I
not the
don't
point.
know what you're talking
So-
about. I literally
well,
have no clue
Look,
what
a
you're
puppy.
talking about.
Look, a puppy.
It's just-
Look, Hoff.
While I'm playing it, okay, Hoff. While I'm playing a video game, I'm on mic and I'm on a team of 12
I get-
people.
you
And
get
I'm-
real
No, good,
descriptive.
good, you got that. So let's move on from that. And my
Okay.
dog is laying next to me snoring the entire time when I'm in a hectic situation. So I put my controller down after we're done and I just go, ugh. I was like, that was very well done. And my dog wakes up, looks over at me, and puts her chin on my elbow and just goes, ah.
But
See,
guys,
I
look,
got that. You're speaking
She-
to someone with an IQ level a little bit lower that time. I got it that time. Thank you.
my dog,
Bring it down a level.
my dog is the best because she bet cancer.
Aww.
Oh,
My dog
Like, she-
lived on the streets for 2 years before I got her. And
I
she's
tried to-
now. I trained mine.
I tried to rescue a dog yesterday. Actually, I was taking my dog for a walk, and we found her out. This dog out by this fence, and it was old. It was a small dog. It was a small dog, about the size of a football. You could tell he's old for two reasons. One, because his eyes were that like pale kind of thing, and two, because I checked his tags for a phone number, and there was no phone number. There was only rabies tags.
Potato, can I do an Irish joke?
Oops.
Okay.
What did Hoff? What did the owner think about you trying to take his dog away?
Oops. You're gonna make me really get the oops button now.
Come on, Potato. Was that a good Irish one right there? That was
Well,
good Irish.
sorry, I
why would you
wasn't
try to
listening.
rescue? All right, never mind.
Yep, I'm confused too.
No,
Yeah, fuck my story, right?
He said he was trying to rescue an old dog,
Yeah.
and I said, "Well,
how did the rescue go, man?
Well, I would like to tell you. So there's an old dog, and I saw the tag. I was looking for it. I would like to return it to their owner because I was looking at the tags. And at first, it wasn't too aggressive. It was just scared. It had the pale eyes, you know. And then I looked at the tags, just rabies tags, and they're like 2013, 2014.
Oh
and
my
this thing
God.
was like white. So it's an old dog. I'm scared that someone just left it out there because they didn't want to deal with it like dying or something like that.
But it had
right?
tags.
So yeah, but nothing with information. Yeah, Kira, you remember what happened. But anyways, nothing that had like information to how to contact an owner. That was the only two tags, were those two rabies tags from 2013 and 2014. Who knows if I had shots since then? Nobody knows. There's no record of it on that collar. So I took my dog back, and I wanted to go pick it up, maybe take it back, maybe get it to a shelter, a humane society or something. I went back.
Yeah.
That thing started snapping at me hard, like a crocodile. I was like, for a little guy, dude, I don't know if you've had rabies shots since freaking 2014, but I'm not risking my ass for you right now on the streets. So you're on your own, buddy. I see how you feel. I'm sorry. I wanted to help that dog, but I guess he would rather not have had help, so I let him be.
I think he was upset that you left him the first time. He didn't understand that you were going to come back.
Yeah, I ain't taking no snaps from no
Well,
dogs.
I don't know. Like,
So-
I love dogs, no snaps though.
My
But I
my
kind of think that if it's a little dog, you said it was a tiny dog. A lot of them are yippy dogs. Like, they will try to bite and try to snap. But once you start getting a hold of them, you know.
I've never
not
had a
gonna-
small dog. I've never had a small dog.
my
in my life.
Bichon
Well,
my
not
little
have
white
I, but
my
yeah,
I
I'm sorry,
have
go ahead, Potato.
my little white dog. She some days she's like, I am a pillow. I am plush. And the next day she's like, I am ready to fight God himself. Like, she's ready to throw paws with God. And
Oh,
I'm
my-
like,
I had a buddy who had a Chihuahua, and I'd go to his house sometimes, and I'd sleep on his couch, and this Chihuahua
Oh, God.
would go down at the end of the couch under the blanket, and like sometimes he'd sleep there for like 6 to 8 hours, and I'd get up the next day and he'd still be there. I'd be like, are you alive? I know my feet don't smell good, but are you still alive? And he'd get up and be like, hey, what's up, buddy?
All right, so
You
I
grab
have,
some
I have
Taco
an
Bell?
important piece of information to tell you about dogs. There are no good smells or bad smells to a dog. There are known smells,
What?
and
My
there
dog
are
farts.
new smells. No, like my dog, she's bred for killing animals. Like, that's for 500 years. That's what she was bred to do. So all the people going, oh, it's a Schnauzer. It's part of like the terrier breed. Wrong.
Oh, I took it the wrong way. You mean the smells that they smell, not the smells that we smell from them.
No, we smell stuff and it's like, hey, that smells awful.
When you said
No,
when it
the
comes to
dog
dogs, there are
is
no
like-
good
no,
smells
no.
or bad smells. I thought you meant like the way they
My-
smell. Like, I'm about to say
my
my
big
dog
dog-
smells bad
what
sometimes. Sorry.
what they understand is they go, this smells like I've seen her do it too, and she's a pretty white Schnauzer, and she'll go and she'll smell something, and she's like, oh my god, this is terrible. I need it all over me, and just roll around on the ground in it. I'm like, oh, stop! I just gave you a bath, fucker.
Right? Oh my God.
My-
They will
my
fucking
big
roast
dog,
up
my
all
big dog Bertie is Jack Russell, Beagle, Greyhound, Whippet.
How the fuck do you get a greyhound?
The dogs will literally mount anything. So
Yeah.
Well, no, but I'm talking about like logistically.
well, the
Greyhound-
boy dog
Greyhound-
probably
Like,
Amazing
I can understand 3 of those.
dogs
except
probably
for
humped the greyhound, and the greyhound had puppies.
Yeah, Greyhound
can't-
amazing
no, I
with the
can't-
Whippet. The way I think, Greyhound mated with the Whippet. The Whippet mated with the Beagle. Beagle mated with the Jack Russell.
I can understand the Beagle and the Jack Russell and the Beagle and the Whippet. I can't understand the Greyhound with any of those other three, unless there was some treats happening. It's like, come on.
He came from not so good. He came from not so good people. When he was a puppy, they tried to kill him.
Well, I had that happen too.
Yeah,
I lived in DC.
Well, we did the DNA test on the embark test on my pup Kira here, and she's kind of a. I've done the math myself. You guys
That's
can
a
add
bit
it
of a
up.
mutt.
is she
That's
100% good girl?
110% good
yeah,
girl. That's
absolutely,
what it came
absolutely.
back. But
Potato,
yeah,
do you even ask that
Oops.
question? Potato.
I was gonna tell her what. I was gonna tell you guys what she was. Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Let me tell you. I was gonna let you guys put a gamble on it if you're a gambling person. I'd be like,
Husky?
some-
I would. I'd say Malamute, not Husky.
Close enough, I think.
Also, the coloring of the hair looks
Brindle.
very, very brindle.
Yep.
God damn it! I was just see. That's not fair. I had it right, and he interrupted me.
I know, but I still give you credit because I felt like we said it at the same time. So I don't feel like
You said it just before I did.
I know,
You
but
said-
I know that's what you were gonna say. I know that you didn't like take it because you were already in the rhythm of saying.
I was
that, so-
gonna say Bichon Frise, but then you said Brindle, and then I said Brindle. That's what happened.
Well, I would have not understood that last phrase.
My
my
Bichon-
dog.
French as fuck. What?
Yeah, the name of a Bichon is a Bichon Frise.
Bichon Frise.
Frise. Isn't frise French for strawberry?
No.
I
That
feel
is
like you did.
incorrect.
I don't know what
she's
it means either, but
Hold on, now I'm going to fucking Google it. I'm going to Google
Google
what
it.
Bichon
It is
Frise.
my
It's
dog.
there. Google it.
I just want to tell you what my dog is. My dog is 50% husky.
It is husky.
35% Labrador, 15% boxer. There she is, and she's
I see no
Look at her,
boxer.
she's
in
looking
that
over now.
dog.
She's like, "Don't you damn put me."
I see no boxer in that dog at all.
I think the brindle comes. I think the brindle comes with the boxer.
so
that
the
kinda-
boxer,
because a lot
yeah,
of boxers
so the hair,
have that
the hair
brindle
color
coat.
comes
Yeah,
through
yeah. No, she's nervous now because she knows she's on camera. She hates when
Aw.
they
Okay.
You know,
Bob
she's,
does the same thing. She
camera
doesn't like
shy.
being on camera.
Okay,
But,
guys, I have a very sad news. Bichon Frise is extraordinarily underwhelming. It literally translates to curly tie dog.
Did you Google the French for
What
strawberry?
did you think frizzy means?
Frizzy little bitch, I don't
We
know.
thought you said frise.
Yeah,
That's-
that means frizzy in French. Like
Okay, hold up.
I'm Irish, I don't speak French.
it's like
Comment-
it's like what does taco mean in English? Pretty sure it means taco.
There's a place
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
there's a place in England.
I'm a chef. I think I got that one down.
There's not like a deeper meaning. Like my name is like it has a different meaning. to
Frise.
it.
There is
That's
a place
Frizzy.
in England, guys, called
That's a different sweetheart. That's a different spelling.
I swear, if he starts off a sentence with "sweetheart," I swear to God, like it's
Guys, there is a place in
That's like the
England
guy
called
version of "Bless Your Heart."
there's a place in England
All right, I'll
called
put. Hang
Tor-
on, Moira. Just for
Oh,
your French, I'll put it in the chat.
Here, okay, I found the French word for frizzy.
It's Frise.
Oh, I thought you said frizzy like frizzy hair.
No,
no
frisé.
Bichon Frise. It's,
You know, what about Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus?
so guys, there is a place in England called Thornpole Hill. Okay? Its name means hill, 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 hill.
Oh God, I love it.
So there's a place called the Sahara Desert.
I did that one. It's desert.
Sahara means the desert. It's
Desert
the desert.
Dude, I've been there.
Also,
and I went to Vegas once.
the La Brea tar pits means the tar pit.
Tell me for it.
Dude, you look like a stone. I'm not going to lie. You look like a stoner version of Tony Stark.
I love it.
I've heard it all. Don't worry. I've heard
He
it
is
all,
a stoner.
Potato. And you're not wrong. I mean, you're pretty spot on with that. Except I don't have his money or his smarts. I just got.
So you're
the
the Wish version of Tony Stark.
Oh God.
The what version?
The Wish version.
Which version?
Wish.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Oh,
precisely. Yes.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
is
guess
terrible
I'm
to
just a
say.
knock. I'm like the Goodwill version, you know, where you get
Oh
like
God.
In the private chat, Hawk.
This
In the
makes me
private
feel
chat.
bad.
Wish. So like you see pictures
Hold on.
of things on Wish that they promote
Wait.
all over Facebook and Instagram.
Guys,
And then
do you
you
want
order
to
the
see?
thing from. Hang on. You order the thing from Wish, and it's not the thing that you ordered.
I
It'd be
know
like-
what it is. I know what it is.
Oh,
It's like
guys,
Alibaba.
I
thought you
I
didn't
know
know.
the joke. I can laugh at myself.
Guys,
I
me
know.
and
I
my
love a good
friends,
roast.
we screwed with my Wish, right? Where we were there and we decided to look up certain items. So now apparently my Wish thinks I'm a German porn star. Anyone wants
Oh,
to see
God.
what? I haven't logged into my Wish in over a year. Anyone wants to see what Wish thinks I am?
I'm
No.
afraid it'll get my channel shut down.
Oh no, I get a lot of those. Of course, the glasses always get the Chinese Stark, and I've said this before, but I don't shave my face this way. It grows like this. I can't grow a beard. Period. I can't. Like it kind of it's patchy. There's no beard here. I don't
First
cut
off,
it
it
like
doesn't
this.
look bad.
It's just the way it is. So I felt like just roll with it.
It
Put
could
the
be-
glasses on, and
It could
F
be
you know?
Irish. It could
Yeah.
be Irish blood, or it
Dude,
could
Dude,
be
I'm
Native
super
blood.
Irish,
Actually-
super Irish, English, and German. Super Irish, English, German. That's why I am. That's why I'm an
No,
alcoholic. I can't
Germans
blame
go
anyone
big
but my
full beard.
ancestors.
Germans,
you know?
ancient Germans look like dwarves. Like they could.
But Irish people can't grow the beards that well.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm
it's all
saying?
bad.
So, I get that. You know,
He has a
potato.
beard.
Yeah, potato. You know, I'm Irish,
got-
bro.
Well,
I'm Irish. As
except
F.
for me because I'm black.
Dude,
Irish.
my beard is a ginger version of what Bush has right now.
And I'm not one of those Irish people who like claim they're Irish only on freaking St. Patrick's Day. No, I'm like
No.
Irish. Like
We
you
are
know what I mean?
Scottish
Like
Irish.
actually
Well,
Irish.
oh my God, where are you from?
America.
You're not Irish.
His heart is in Ireland.
Hey,
Dude, I'm
potato-
so Irish,
potato,
dude.
My,
Dude, I
potato,
love
my,
four-leaf
my
clovers.
family founded County Cork.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My family ruled Ireland.
There you go.
Did
I-
he kick
I
the,
think
did he
my
kick
family
the
were
snakes
mass
out?
murderers.
The snakes were a metaphor for the pagans.
I know. I know.
Correct.
It seemed like a genus, something of sorts, but
No,
No.
it wasn't.
Didn't
No,
finish
no,
that
no.
word.
Fucking the pagans were fucking things up, and they're like, "Get the hell out of here!"
Dude, the pagans
Weren't
literally
they
had
there
sex
first
with
though?
what?
What?
He was saying the pagans were fucking stuff. I'm like, weren't they there first though?
No,
Where'd they come from then?
Germany.
Fucking Europe.
Hey, no.
Germany.
Oh, that narrows it
They
down.
lived- and there's people there before them. They've documented. They have evidence of Irish inhabitation going back to 79,000 BC.
Oh,
79,000? I think that's incorrect.
No,
I
they
would.
found it-
I would. I
They
would
found
also
an
agree
axe
with
that
you.
is 79,000 years old.
Prove
I
it.
was
Prove
saying it was
it.
70,000 BC though.
I would need no. Okay, that's way too.
Hold on. Is it 79? Hold on, I'm going to find it.
Yes, please.
One of
do.
the earliest things ever was like this old pot
79,000?
from like 68,000 years
79,000
BC. I learned about it in art class. Like one of the oldest ancient artifacts that we know about, like that is still intact, was like this woman, you know, like that statue had the big belly on it, like a pregnant
Dude,
woman.
you didn't
know?
realize that they
Like
recently
I can't
found a
remember
2
what it's
million year old
I'm not lying.
somewhere.
called, but not lying.
They what? They found a 2 million year old what?
Tooth, which is one of the things starting to challenge the out of Africa theory. Hold on.
It's a
So-
what? Sorry.
So there's a lot of things about the out of Africa theory that are kind of strange. So like we found 2 skeletons in Ethiopia, and we found another one in Ivory Coast, and
Only 2?
Okay, yeah, that's the point. It's like they
My bad.
they kind of match
Bad joke.
the-
Sorry.
They kind of match the skeletons that we found in Mesopotamia. Like this isn't a fucking white versus black thing, because Mesopotamia ain't fucking white. They're Middle Eastern. They've been like that for a very, very long time. So they're like, it's out of Africa, out of Africa. They found 2 skeletons in Ethiopia, and they found 1 in Ivory Coast, and like, see, it's out of Africa. I'm like, no, those motherfuckers got in a wooden boat and got lost, and then they wound up in Africa and they fucking died. Is there any proof that those 2 skeletons, based on the same genetic relation and what a chronological, they did dating on the skeletons? It was like it's the same time.
I got 2 skeletons on my shirt right now.
Yeah, as Mesopotamia. They're like that clearly means that they came from Africa. I'm like, no, because there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of skeletons in Mesopotamia.
So the flint axe,
those two motherfuckers didn't start civilization. They got lost and they died.
The flint axe
is civilization.
The flint axe has shown similarities to things from another country. That is 700,000 years old.
700,000. So let's reduce that. So 680,000 BC.
Yeah. That is what.
That's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. That's a really hard sell.
I don't like when these people. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
My bad. No. You guys go ahead. I'll keep it.
That's a hard sell because you need to have more than one small group of scientists say this is what it is, and other scientists will come in there and say, let's check your data. Let's use the exact same scientific method that you used, and they go, well, you can't because you're leaving out this thing that we put in. If you leave this thing out, it's like, what's the thing there's fossils. There's fossils that were found at the site, and the fossils mean that it's that old. It's like, no. Or the people at, let's say, 50,000 BC found fossils and dug them up and used them as trophies. Is that possible at all? You're supposed to ask questions about these things. Not just take it as just solid fact that yes, it's this old. It's
let me say a couple things here, because I've been holding it in like a hard, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff about history that's kind of flawed, and then we don't know. We can't prove. A lot of people want to say like we know what's going on with history. First and foremost, man. What if they're wrong about all this stuff? What if carbon dating? My bad.
Sorry, it was static.
I thought that was me.
No, it was off.
Yeah.
How do I sound now?
Much better.
All right, sorry about that. What if they're wrong? What if their calculations are off? Second of all, like a lot of these like dinosaur, like you see these dinosaur things in museums, like the bones, and that's not actually what happened. You know, that's not their bones. They found like a few of the bones. The rest were irretrievable, and they built the rest of them based on what they think it would look like, and that's a big lie. Not saying that dinosaurs didn't exist, but what if they built it in a way that
archaeology with
I'm a conspiracy theorist, by the way, so you just have to like understand that that's who I am, and this is what I think. But, yeah.
Okay, so if you carbon date something, that's carbon dating. If you have another way to do that, which we don't have yet, that could change what you're talking about, but we don't have that standard.
My question is carbon dating reliable? Because have you?
Yes.
How do we test that?
Yes.
There's carbon 14,
test it several times over. It's called the scientific method, and they do that repeatedly.
No. So what I'm saying is that you trust that what they tell you is correct.
Then
no, I question everything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, have you done these carbon dating methods yourself? That's what I'm asking. If not,
that's
then
called
you're taking
gaslighting. What you're doing is
No. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm trying to be honest, like with things here.
He's just asking me what if. He's not trying to gaslight anybody.
How would we carbon
How
would we do this
but
ourselves?
He needs for himself as well, not just.
I'm having a conversation. I'm not trying to gaslight, and I love you guys.
I'm just saying,
cool guys. I'm just being like. I'm sorry if it came off that way. My bad.
I'm just trying to ask, how would we do that?
That's what I'm saying. He is trying to say that people like you, me, him, everybody on the panel, we don't have access to that equipment to be able to see it for ourselves. That's what he's saying. He's not trying to gaslight anybody. That seemed like a harsh accusation.
Well, he
Well-
asked, "Have I ever done carbon dating myself?" That's the
Well,
question.
no, but he meant in general. Like, have you
I
seen
didn't.
it?
I
Like,
wasn't. I know
I've
it
done
came
stuff-
off the wrong way. I did not mean
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry,
Boost.
I'm
It
sorry,
come
I'm
off
sorry.
like an
Hop, I
asshole
was a
kind of
field
way. I did not
researcher.
mean that. I'm just trying
Hop,
to have a
Hop,
conversation,
I'm
like,
sorry, I'm sorry.
like,
That's-
be like,
Yeah.
That's what
we
it
should
sounded
like
like.
be like
It-
we
it-
are taking their word on a lot of this stuff rather than like actually knowing, because we haven't lived that long. We never been to the moon. We're taking their word on this stuff, and I was not trying to gaslight or put anyone down or anything like that. I apologize if I came off that
It's
way.
all right. It's all
I
right.
never want to
I'm
come off
sorry-
that
I'm
way.
sorry for-
I love
No,
you guys.
I worked
You guys are
in
fucking cool as
What?
shit.
I work.
And I love Moira, and thank you for helping Moira. But yeah, but yeah, I did not mean it to come off that way.
no, I didn't think you meant it that way.
No, I did
When you
not.
said
And
you,
I
you
never
meant
would.
in
Never
general
would.
you.
Ever.
And,
Well,
and
it's,
this
I've
question thing,
dealt with
this
I've dealt with this
question what
stuff
we're
before
taught.
because
Is
I've
my
read
mic
a lot
working?
of scientific studies. I studied this in
It is.
college. I studied law in college, and like, well, are you a lawyer? That's called
I hate
gaslighting.
that. I hate when
Yeah,
people
that's,
say
that is straight up gaslighting. It's like, because I am not a litigator, I'm not currently in the law profession, means I don't know anything about it. I'm not allowed
Right.
to talk about it. Hoff, I understand what you're saying is different than that.
Yeah, my whole point, and one sentence, my whole point of what I was trying to say is, like, we take faith on data that we haven't actually researched ourselves, and I think, like, again,
I don't have access to a mass spectrometer.
But
and
that's
I
what he's
haven't
saying. How can we
studied
be
it.
sure that the system that is in place that's already broken is telling us the truth about anything?
thank you, Moira.
Because there are other systems that are not quote unquote ours that use the same scientific method. So here's what happens with this peer review stuff, because I got an argument with someone else about this. You cannot have a
This is
system.
not an argument. This is a discussion, by the way. Discussion,
Right,
not
right,
an
right.
argument. All right.
Right. Okay. But you can't have a system unless there are others there in science to question it and disprove it. So it's impossible, based on what we know with the technology that we have available to us for several different sources: Russia, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Australia, United States, Brazil, that all use, these are scientists. These are not just random people.
To be fair, scientists have let us down a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah, right, Moira. To be fair, there are corrupt scientists. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is so many different sources are using the exact same criteria that these people have used to say this is what it is. And they use the exact same data and the exact same process, and they came up with a different thing. That is, it's a theory. You have to prove it. So the theory of relativity, for example, the theory of evolution, it's an accepted process, but it's still just a theory. You have to have mathematical data. You have to have proof. If you have carbon dating from 7 different sources that say it is dated this date, and you have one source that says it's dated, what did you say, 700 BC or 680 BC?
Yeah.
If you have one source that said it's dated 680 BC, and you've got 7 other sources that say it's not, using the same data and the same process, are you going to question those other 7, or are you going to question the one? Because the one is seeking to get funding and they want fame. Or are you going to question all the other ones that already have the money and the fame?
Boosh, you've gone so big, I can take it down way smaller. And it's like, okay, so explain to me. No one can tell you why we yawn. No one can explain that. No one can explain gravity.
Yeah.
Actually, I know.
No, you can't.
Yes, they
you
can.
can't. You can't.
Yeah, we can.
Hey, Hoff, I must
Well,
introduce you to
no.
my friend Doc.
I'm just
Hoff, I
saying
must
you can't.
introduce you to
That's
my.
why you have to be more open-minded. I'm not trying to argue. I'm discussing. That's the thing where you got to like think that maybe sometimes
Well,
like the way you think about something
Okay,
might
so-
not be the way that you've been told
I'm
about
asking.
things. You
I'm
know?
asking you to be more open-minded. Is what I'm asking.
I'm the most
You're-
open-minded person in the world.
You're accepting a small group who is looking for money and looking for fame You want them to be correct because they're against the quote unquote establishment.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
Because you said it's 600,000 years old, based on one group study.
I never said I wanted
But the
anyone to get
study-
money.
but the
I never.
study of
You
others-
put
well, that's
words
what
in my
they
mouth
want.
right there. I know.
That's what archaeologists want.
But you can't say that I said something that I didn't say. You can't do that. That's completely unfair. That you could say
Okay.
you said that just because you had an idea about something else. That's completely
Well, you said
unfair.
you did say remove all of the other ones because
Remove
So-
all the other ones. What?
So, Huff,
No.
I-
I want to be clear on this. I'm not arguing.
fuck's
Look,
sake.
Boosh. No. I just want to be clear. Boosh, what were you trying to say? I want to let you talk because I want to clarify what
That'd be nice.
what we're talking about right now.
the scientific method has to be pursued by all, not just one.
Yeah. What? I think we agree on that statement for sure.
So it's called a theory, and I believe theories are okay, and that's fine. But when it is discounted by so many different organizations that also follow the scientific method and are also up to peer review, you can't just do, okay, this is what it is because this one small group says it is, when all of these other groups that have no stake in the game to disprove it. If they disprove it, nothing happens. If they prove it, nothing happens. There's no gain there. These are scientists. Not all scientists are corrupt. There are corrupt scientists. I believe that 100%. I don't
say
think
something?
they're all just.
So, I used to work in the history field for 3 years. And Ireland is trying to put together what happened in Ireland. Literally, the British burnt every single one of our records going back to the 12th century. We were some of the best documentarians
Mhm,
since the time of the Roman Empire,
mhm.
right? And the British burnt all of it. So we're trying to put stuff together. We're now building stuff. I was there when they pulled stuff out of the ground. I've seen these experiments that you were like, oh, they're done. I have seen them done in front of me. Like when they found a bit of wood, they were like, oh, is this bit of wood there? And they're like, oh no, the carbon dating on this wood puts it plus or minus 480. And we're like, oh yeah, so the piece of wood is from like the Celtic period, but it's earlier than the Viking period. Because when we were looking, we were expecting it to be from the 1800s. I saw that done in front of me.
That is.
Are we running in circles, Moira? Are we running in
No, we're
circles?
not.
or
No!
I think we are. But I'm
what-
gonna shut up. I'm not
what
saying
Potato-
more. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I mean,
What
we're
Potato was
friends
talking
here. I
about
like you
is that-
guys, but I think we're running in circles here with the whole thing. That my point
What
is, and
Potato
Moira's
was
point
talking
and your guys'
about
point.
is a vested interest in removing the history of a society, which is
We
different.
lost our entire history. We don't know. Like, one of the archaeologists I was talking about turned around and said, literally, Ireland only knows up till about, like, 400-ish. And he said, before that, we're trying to put things together.
That's still a lot of history, though.
Right.
But Moira-
But again, during that time, the English had a vested interest
In
in
destroying the
presenting-
Irish culture.
Correct.
400, like, I don't even think it would actually. England, I think, was broken up into like 5 fucking kingdoms at the time, and like,
3 kingdoms and a principality.
yeah, and wasn't like the Roman Empire fucking getting all wild over there?
Nope.
No, that happens.
In England. The Roman Empire never came to Ireland, but...
The Roman Empire landed in Ireland, and they went, nope.
No, you guys are all wrong. The Roman Empire never fell. It literally just crumbled into Catholic churches all across the world.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sorry,
fair.
what?
Well, no, there was the there was the schism. There were two schisms.
The Roman Empire and the Catholic churches, you do realize are 2 different things. That the Catholic Church is separate
Roman
from
Catholic Church.
Yeah, because it is in Rome. Before, when the Pope was in Anjou, it was called the Anjou Church. It is because the Pope is in Rome. What the fuck?
I just realized I don't have anybody's phone number.
He was also in Byzantium.
Yeah.
Potato.
I just realized I do not have.
Is that called a schism? Because there's at one point I think in history that Hoff is forgetting, which is there were 2 popes.
Huh?
What?
There were 2 popes. You didn't know this? There were 2
The only
popes.
thing worse than 1 pope is 2 popes.
Right?
Oh, it actually.
Okay,
no, it was actually
I'm out of here.
Why?
It was a whole lot better when there was 1.
I'm a
pope.
practicing Catholic. I'm not putting up with this shit.
Oh.
All right.
Bye.
Well, that would just. Wait, I thought we occasionally make fun of Catholics and not him. Wow.
Fair enough. Whatever. If they're a tough crowd, you know.
I don't know why. I don't know why Bush left because Potato did.
It's fun. Hey, I'll hang out with you, Moira.
I've made jokes about Catholicism before. He never got mad.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I'm Irish. I am Irish. I just told him that, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah.
Yikes! That was sudden.
No, I'm sorry, Moira, for agreeing with you and you agreeing with me, and
well, I think
like
it's
trying to have a conversation and people just like not.
Fun of the Pope, but like it was.
Yeah, well, the Pope deserves to be made fun of, in my opinion. But
yeah, we weren't saying anything about Catholic people.
No.
Like,
I was just saying that the Roman Catholic Church, basically, Rome fell is a theory. It's a theory. It's a conspiracy.
Well, I'm just saying you got to check everybody as a practicing Catholic, and I'm like, we weren't making fun of Catholic people, but I mean, all the popes that have been around have done nothing to help the children who've been attacked by the leaders.
My best friend's Catholic. My stepdad's Catholic. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to make fun of Catholic people when I was finding your joke funny. It's more of their positions of power and how they it's fine.
Is what deserves to be made fun of, not the actual Catholic people themselves.
When people, you know, I found out when people like start to lose like their what they're trying to say because someone comes in with stuff that really blows their mind, then they just quit. Well, and no offense, I like Bush. I like Bush, and I wanted to like the other guy. I don't remember his name.
Bush?
I don't remember the other guys. But Bush is cool. I mean, he was backstage. Oh, Potato, yeah. I wanted to like him. You know, Bush, I like him.
Well, let's take it easy. That's my cousin in Ireland, so let's not be too
I'm Irish. I know,
but that's Irish. My cousin though.
And you think Irish would be like really freaking like hard-skinned people, you know, not thick-skinned people.
I think everybody kind of got frazzled because everybody was getting on everybody's nerves, and I think it like, yeah. I
didn't feel that, but I felt like me personally, and like I feel bad because I never felt like attacked or like I was like tense, but I was saying things that were putting people off.
A couple of times when your story was getting cut off, you were like, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know, like, "Oh, damn."
Oh no, that's just because I don't like to be a nuisance if my sound ain't right, you know. But I apologize to Bush and Potato Revan. I really do. No hard feelings here. Sorry. Yeah. Not what I was trying to do. I was just.
I did not know he was going to take the Catholic joke so hard. Like I was like, oh, because like when I make a joke about Catholicism, I'm like when I make a joke about the Pope, it's not a reflection of the actual people. Like that's not like because there's been so many crimes that Catholic.
The jokes aren't about Catholic people; it's about the Catholic Church. Yeah,
it's about how they protected bad.
And I guess if you worship the church, maybe like Potato Revan, then you take offense to that, and I apologize.
Whoa! Let's not do that now.
What? I just was trying to say I apologize to him if he...
No, you said if he wasn't worshiping the church like he does, he would have been offended or something like that. And I'm like, whoa, that might have been unnecessary.
No, if that's what you worship, then you will be offended by a joke like that for sure, because that goes to your heart, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if that's what you really believe in, you know. He's in the chat now. It says Huff, not my name. You don't know me, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I don't know you. But I had no ill will. or ill intention. I just kind of speak my mind, bro. You know. All right, I'll stop talking about you. Got you, man.
Oh, that he
No
was
problem.
because when you were telling him he was wrong, you were like,
No, stop talking about him. Stop talking about him. Stop talking about him. I'm talking about something else.
okay. Oh, lots of
It's his show. It's his show, not yours, Morris. So yeah.